Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and those who are none at all. My name is Soren and welcome to RLFurs Cup 12. Today I'm joined by a lovely slew of extra talent we have on the caster's desk today. You're going to have Leona. She's been coming in a little bit later. We've got Stealthy Wolf, and right now I got Viper with me. He has a bunch of esports experience, obviously played for the collegiate esports at the University of South Carolina for Rocket League and Overwatch, and he's also heading up the Upper Esports Rocket League season and tournament. What's up, Viper? You want to say hi to everyone?
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Viper. Soren did a wonderful job of introducing me, so I don't really think that there's anything left for me to say. But we certainly got an exciting tournament ahead of us. So I'm excited to see what these players can bring to the table, and I'm excited to watch some amazing Rocket League.
Absolutely. We do have quite a few rookies coming into this one. We got the bracket up on screen for you guys right now. It's going to be 6 teams for a double elimination tournament. So the lower bracket will be best of 1 with best of 3 lower bracket finals. We'll get more into the semantics of that as we move on further with the tournament. But coming up first, we want to take a look at our teams. The Lobsters and the Catfish are going to be throwing down for you guys. So we got Foxy, Marshmallow, and Pinecone's one of our newcomers, and then on Catfish, Nimbus, K, and Walking Links. You've seen all 3 of them before. So yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this game. Hopefully we'll get everyone into the lobby for you.
I think we're ready. I think I'm definitely super excited for this. A lot of these players I do recognize, so I think this will be a banger of a game.
Oh yeah,
so I am ready to get this kicked off.
Absolutely. Like I said, some of these people have been in here forever, so it's always good to see them coming back. And other people, we do have some new faces in here. Starting off quick, though, we do have a Nimbus coming in, looking for a pass over to his teammate. Isn't going to be able to find it. Catfish in the orange real quick, and the Lobsters in the blue, just in case you can't see it on screen.
Yeah, and I mean, so far, it's been relatively tame. That was almost a nice attempt by Foxy, but, both teams, I think, game ones, it's always, trying to feel each other out and kind of just see how the game's going to progress, what kind of tempo each team is going to set, and so far it's been pretty standard, but I think both teams have been doing a good job of attacking. There's a potential opportunity, but yeah, so far it's been a pretty clean game for both sides.
Is a good play there. Foxy now on the counterattack, rocking the new Ford truck. It's looking pretty stylish in it. Often see a nice little partnership coming out of Rocket League as well. Getting some more people into the esport.
Yeah, Ford, great, a very common sense sponsor for Psyonix and Epic to pick up for Rocket League. I love the partnership. Really glad they got a bundle going, and that was almost a nice shot opportunity. I thought Shay was gonna potentially own goal that, but luckily he was taken out of harm's way.
Oh, don't worry. I think we wouldn't have let him hear the last of that, but it's gonna be Nimbus now taking it up in the air. So even get a second touch on it, but there are 2 Lobster defenders on the back wall for that. Marshmallow unable to get up high enough to save that shot coming out of K. He's gonna put up the first goal of the day for the Catfish.
Yeah, we'll call that a tactical whiff from Lynx there, setting up Shay for that opportunity. But hey, whatever gets you the goal will get you the goal, right? And very solid start there for Shay and company.
For sure.
And
Nimbus on the cheat there. Coming off the kickoff for the Catfish. They try to get something going pretty quick on offense. Looks like it didn't work out too well. K now with the dribble is going to lose control, though. This ball is just going to go right back to him. Nimbus looking for a shot, is able to get it past. That's going to be 2-0 now for the Catfish to try to take over this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was just a really nice, you saw it there, just that split second of hesitation from Nimbus to get that ball around that first defender and just give him a free one-on-one in that last half of the blue defense. And that was just a nice solid flick. Not the cleanest, but that's what you need. Gets the job done, and they're going to take a nice 2-0 lead here. Just within 2 minutes of play.
It's going to be a demo onto Walking Links. Does open up a little bit of opportunity here for the Lobsters. But looks like this ball's already sailing back to their half of the field. Nimbus up high and in the sky is going to be able to tap this one in. As not even just over 2 minutes left, or just over 2 minutes elapsed, and already have 3 goals. We gotta see what the Lobsters are going to try to change up.
For sure. I definitely think something will have to change here. I think a lot of free balls in the air are just being given over to the side of the Catfish. We saw there not really too much backboard defense on the side of the Lobsters, but you know, it's just first game. You know, got to get the growing pains out of the way sometimes. That's actually a nice bid from Marshmallow, but potential for the attack here.
I think you said exactly right. A lot of maybe the jitters too for the first game, as some of these people have not really played with each other very long. Like I said, being new to the server, as Nimbus finds his hat trick early in the morning. But the way this tournament is set up is great for meeting new people. But it also it leaves a little bit for this first game. These first series are always very interesting to see who can adapt to their teammates the best. As this is a kind of a random teams setup, but it creates for some interesting combos and a lot of competitive matchups.
For sure, absolutely. And you know, for some of these players, you know, this might be the first time that they've gotten to play in, you know, somewhat of a semi-formal team environment. So it's a great opportunity, you know, even if you don't end up winning the series or winning the game here, this is still a great opportunity for you kind of just get your feet wet and kind of understand. Because, I mean, I'm sure you know, Rocket League, when you're talking with your other two teammates in a 3v3 setting, like, it becomes a totally different game almost. So it's great that you guys are giving people a chance to experience this kind of stuff, because a lot of players don't really get much competitive Rocket League experience outside of solo queue.
Yeah, it's a different mindset you have going into a tournament like this, especially when it is something that's streamed. Even compared to ranked, it feels quite different. It's definitely a lot different vibe. People find out pretty quick how they are under pressure. Foxy, though, finally getting his paws underneath him as he puts in the first goal of the day for the Lobsters, and hopefully this is a turn in their momentum.
Yeah, speaking of pressure, we just talked about it, right? We finally see the side of the Lobsters getting some offensive pressure in. Something we haven't really seen from them all game. They finally start to turn it around, and hopefully this could be the start of a momentum swing. I mean, I will admit, minute 30 left, 3 goals is a pretty tall order. However, this could be a potentially good opportunity. But looks like nothing's going to be doing there.
Does look like they're already trying to keep this pressure up. As I say that, of course, they switch the sides, but a lot of it's just going to be trying to fatigue that Catfish defense, keep the ball on the orange side of the field, and wait for them to make a mistake.
I just realized something. I didn't realize that I believe two of the Lobsters players are actually rocking Fords right now, which is great. I love to see it. The Ford drip, as they say. They're checking it out. They're riding in style here. That's a nice shot opportunity. Can he save it? He can't. And a nice shot from Marshmallow there, going to put them within striking distance. And now all of a sudden, I do believe that this game is at least tieable for the side of the Lobsters.
Absolutely, and I think now they do have that. With the way it's set up, they do also have that kind of comfort knowing it is a best of 3. If they need to use this first game to kind of feel out the other team, feel each other out as well, they can. But it lets them definitely go all out as Marshmallow puts on a rock of a shot that doesn't be saved by K. This ball remains in the orange corner. Piney now getting into the action, trying to put something over for his team. This one's gonna float in front. Nimbus is gonna get the save though.
Yeah, very close. We're starting to finally see, I believe, this Lobster team wake up. 30 seconds left, so they do probably need to score pretty soon if they have any chance. However, it's not looking too good, but as I say that, Piney gets a nice clear down to the corner. Shay, though, going to have plenty of time. Make it past 2 there. Yeah, with 10 seconds left, though, I think this game is pretty much over. But I gotta say, though, the Team Lobsters definitely did a really, really good job of kind of waking up in the second half of this game. So I think if they just clean up some of their stuff, you know, these corner balls, just challenging them in the corner like that, I think if they clean that up, I think they'll be good, and we could easily see the series go the distance.
Yeah, as we sit here in 0-second time, looks like these teams just want to prolong it as much as possible. Maybe looking for a little consolation goal, keep the momentum going into the next game.
You know what? I'm so for it. I think that's a huge momentum opportunity for them, but unfortunately they couldn't put it away. But Catfish going to take game 1 here, and obviously, series point for them. We'll see if they can close it out in 2. But like I said, I think if the Lobsters kind of wake up like they were in that last half of that game, I think they will be okay, and I could easily see this series go in the distance. But good performance overall from both teams in that first little game.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Right now I definitely think the catfish. Uh-oh, I think we had someone lose connection, so we'll try to get them back. But yeah, I think the catfish were definitely playing pretty aggressive, and the lobsters can almost use that to their advantage. Just letting them overcommit on offense and then being quick on their counter attack is where they'll probably find a lot of their success.
For sure. I 100% agree. I think the lobsters, I believe, they're also kind of fighting an uphill battle too. Considering I believe all of these players are EU based on the ping. So that's something else
Actually,
they have.
it's not.
Unless I'm wrong.
We do have a bit of a problem, and I completely understand why you think they're all EU. But we do have RLFurs is a global server. All right, we got people coming from all corners of the earth. We have Foxy, who is actually playing from Australia, and then Marshmallow, who's in Europe. So,
Wow,
so
okay,
that's
that's even
why.
better. Hey, that's even better.
Yeah,
I
but
love
we
it.
do see a bit of a ping struggle there, and we're just trying to make the best of it. So we do have people. They've agreed to play on US West because I think Australia to US East is worse than Europe to US West. But we do have everyone back in the server now, so we get everyone back into the game. Should be ready for game number 2. Our best of 3 catfish just needing one more win to lock up this first series and move on to the next round.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what this team can do. Like I said, I think they definitely showed what their potential is in the latter half of this game on the side of the Lobsters here, and I'm really excited to see if they can kind of continue that momentum into game number 2. And so far, it's not looking too bad. Again, I think we're always going to see this early offensive pressure from the side of the catfish.
I like what Piney just did there. That demo to help them get this ball back on the orange side of the field. Hopefully see more of that aggressive play. Really got to take the ball away from Nimbus. I know he likes to carry it around quite a bit.
Yeah, I think Nimbus is definitely going to be the main enabler or the main person to look out for to kind of enable this extremely aggressive offense. But you know, when you play extremely aggressive, it leaves room for counterattack. So we'll have to see how the Lobsters respond. And so far, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
I think so as well. Nimbus is one of our higher level players in the server. He plays semi-professionally quite a bit. And that being said, you know, you think he'd be such a hard carry. But what I've normally found is it's the other 2 players who end up being the difference maker in all these tournaments. Because, you know, if you have a high level player, they should be able to adapt very quickly to what's going on in the game. But it's normally the other 2 people who, when they step up, that's when their team really starts to perform. I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry their team all the way to the finals. It's always a team effort, which is something we love to see.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the things I really love about Rocket League is you can have a higher level player on your team, but they can only do so much to help you, you know, kind of carry you in a sense, right? Like you still need to show up, you still need to play your part. And that's a nice dribble, but can't find the mark for Shea, unfortunately. But I mean, like I said earlier, this hyper aggressive offense on the side of the Catfish been doing pretty well so far, but I think the defense is really what it's going to come down to between these 2 teams. You know, can this Catfish team transition and play good defense and kind of hold off on a Lobster counterattack? And so far, I think, like I said earlier, both of these teams have been doing an absolutely stand-up job so far.
Definitely. Already you can tell there's been a lot less whiffs in the second game alone compared to the first one. Even looking at the scoreline, you can tell this Lobster team has came to play. In the second one, still 0-0. I think it was 3-0 by this time in the last one.
I believe it was too. This could be a cherry pick opportunity, but he actually tips it off to the side, but I didn't see Links in net, so actually, you know what? I'm actually fine with that play. Foxy could be in a troubled spot here, but he gets a touch right to Nimbus, unfortunately.
That is going to be Nimbus taking a shot, saved by Foxy, but it's going to go right over to K. Foxy once again has the ball taken. Now he's getting ball control and trying to take it downfield by himself a little bit, push it past the defender, and he is going to get it to the middle. Nimbus on the wall, though.
Yeah, it feels like some kind of switch flipped for this Catfish team. Like all of a sudden they started playing super fast, super aggressive. It seems like it's calmed down now. I don't know if it was just because they had so much boost control or what, but man, that was looking dangerous. As I say that, good shot opportunity and that back pass. We'll call that a calculated back pass from Marshmallow, as the Lobsters are scrambling to get some boost.
I like that physical play from Foxy there to cut off the catfish who was trying to come in and get ball control. This is going to be a 1v1 situation now between Nimbus. He's going to leave the ball for his
awkward.
team. K almost getting the 50 there. Marshmallow now up off of the wall, trying to carry it himself. Looks like he's going to be met by Nimbus here on the ground.
Yeah, even though he runs right into Nimbus, I really, really like this play, especially when your team's low on boost. You're the only one that may have picked up like a full pad or something like that. I really like stalling the time, but that demo from Shay is going to set up Lynx to easily walk that ball into the net. And our first goal 4 minutes into this game, like you said earlier, a very, very stark contrast to what we're used to seeing.
I think when you normally see the demos start coming out like that, it means the defense is doing pretty good. No one's making as many mistakes, and now you have to kind of force your way into it. You got to force that opportunity. And
exactly, yeah, you got to start forcing mistakes, and demos are always a good way to do that.
Oh, you can't save the ball when you're not there.
Exactly.
Already, Lobsters back on the offensive. Trying to get some pressure here. That feels backflip, but Piney is going to be saved by Marshmallow. Sent on the back. A good 50 from him. Piney with the demo. Oh, looks like this could be an opportunity. Marshmallow's going to need to stop. A lot of demos now. Back and forth. Piney,
I think Piney wanted to try and go for that wall pinch. Unfortunately, could not find the mark. But right now, I mean, Team Catfish in control of all the boosts. 30 seconds left. Coming down to the wire here. The Lobsters, you know, we see there only 4 shots on net this entire game. So we need to see some more offense, and we need to see it now, or else we will unfortunately be sending the Lobsters down to the lower bracket. That's a nice opportunity, and it goes in just as I say it. Dude, the caster curse follows me wherever I go, man. I swear.
Marshmallow going to tie it up here for the Lobsters. And now they know they're in that golden goal opportunity. See what they can do with this last 11 seconds. First game, we did have quite a bit of 0-second time. So let's see if they can bring that back. This 10 seconds could be a lot longer than we think.
Absolutely, but I think now with the game tied, I think they're going to be less likely to take chances. That's a whiff, but Shay can't find the back of the net. I think Foxy's going to try and kill this ball. He does, and we have overtime. Team Lobsters not going down to the lower bracket without a fight.
Absolutely not. K trying to probably find this ball again. Isn't able to get it past the Lobster defense. Nimbus putting this one off to the backboard. Marshmallow's going to be there. Stop it with Foxy on the follow-up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a decent touch from Foxy here, but this could be dangerous. Nimbus can't find the flip, but he gets the bump. And that's just an open net, unfortunately. And Lynx got the first one. He's going to get the second one. And he will secure his team a spot in the upper bracket. Unfortunately, we are going to be sending the Lobsters down to the lowers.
They are. They will still have a chance. Don't worry. You will see them after our upper bracket games. I think they're going to be in game 5. But we are going to not throw it to a break yet, but we are going to have a little surprise for you guys here. You know, at RLFurs, we love to highlight all of our amazing members who make our community a better place every time they come in. So with that, we do have the Member of the Month announcement coming in hot. We want to see who you guys think is going to be in the chat. See if you can figure it out before this timer runs down. We will give you guys a couple of hints. They are a newer member. I want to make sure you guys know that if you do join, you can have an impact very quick. This person has been around in VCs, all the play togethers. They've been initiating private matches, everything. Absolutely great person to be around. It's not Kagan. It's not Kagan. Don't worry. It is Icy. Our second otter. So right now, if you're an otter in the server, y'all are batting 2 for 2 for members of the month. We had Lumi and Icy. Icy has been an incredible person to be around. Always a pleasure to talk to, both in text chat and in VC. So yeah, they are playing into this tournament as well. You will see them a little bit later. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and throw it to a break really quick, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
I am here to tell you about the Twos Tango tournament that will be happening next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, that is on Sunday, the 14th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a 2v2 tournament hosted on this channel here by yours truly. The format will you can either bring a teammate or you can sign up as an individual and you will get randomized teammates. With the current number of participants that we currently have, it's going to be a round robin format, and the winner will be determined by a best of 5 between the two teams that have the highest number of points at the end of that round robin session. So please let me know that the signups will close this upcoming Friday the 12th at midnight Eastern. Alrighty, and so here is the bracket. Manta Rays versus Seahorse will be the next match. I am here joined by Stealthy, who has plenty of casting experience, and I'll let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Well, yeah, thank you very much, Leona. Of course, we're here helping out our friends, of course. Last time I also played or participated myself, and it was a blast. So people in the chat that haven't considered participating in the RLFurs Cups themselves, just do it. You gotta do it. But yeah, I'm Selfie Wolf. I cast a lot of things. I, for example, cast RLCS in Dutch. I also did a lot of well, for 2 seasons, so for the winter and the fall split, I did a coverage of one of the grid teams in Europe. And then besides that, I also do a lot of community casts around in the scene as well.
Yeah, it is great to have you. I am excited to cast with you. Something I've wanted to do for a little bit. So on the teams here, on the Manta Rays, we have Bloop, Z's, and Ice. Of course, our member of the month. And on the Seahorses, we have Silver, Naomi, and Byzantine. Only one rookie here. Looks like most everybody has at least some experience in the Rocket League First Cup.
Hey, I mean, the rookie is always the one that is usually going to cause an upset. Cause people to look at another way, like sometimes you know the other people, like for example Bloop has definitely been around, has been participating, has been a champion twice. Silver, for example, also once. Naomi, same thing. But on the other end, of course, this is of course how you designed this tournament, or like Soren designed this tournament, or you did it together. I don't fully know how where the credits do belong, but like you try and make the teams as balanced as possible. So I do think this is going to be quite an interesting game, nonetheless.
Yes, I am looking forward to the clash. Champions versus champions and rookies versus rookies. We are going to be getting into this game as the team members join. These and Silver on the kickoff. Looks like Orange team is going to win possession. Take an immediate offensive play, and Fluffwolf going to score the first goal.
Yeah, beautiful start right here, immediately picking up pace. Fluff decided that Blue was there a little bit out of position, immediately went for a quick shot, and that's of course what you need to do. You need to make a statement in the first seconds of the game, and such a kickoff is definitely a good way to do it.
Yeah, taking off that kickoff goal. Here it looks like Blue is going to take possession. Oh no, it hopefully can get the ball away from the front of the goal there. It goes into the corner and Ice will follow that one in, but Silver is going to take that one. Doesn't get the flip reset, unfortunately. He's going to clear that one out.
This game, of course, going a little bit back and forth, and right here, Bloop immediately finding the back of the net once more, Leona. I mean, quick reaction, kind of what we were anticipating from a 2-time champion as Bloop. So, is this to be expected? Yes, it is. Is this going to cause fireworks? Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was a quick reaction goal there. It's good to tie that one back up. Only 30 seconds have passed. Ball going to bounce into the orange half, but cleared out by Silver. There's another offensive opportunity here. Almost gets a double touch, but is blocked by Z's, who will then bring it out of the corner. Bloop gonna get a nice pass going, but Naomi is there to stop it. Oh, good block by Silver there.
Well, so far so good. Both teams definitely doing quite a number on defense. Right here, Silver getting a beautiful flick. Now, Musty into the backboard, almost being able to continue that one. And this is a little bit more of a dangerous scenario where we see that the Seahorses are being pushed back into their own half more frequently, trying to go for a little bit more aerial-based kind of plays. And I feel like this is something that the Manta Rays should definitely try and take control of.
Yes, I agree. So he's gonna take that one off the wall there. Bloop hopefully trying to get it away. Does the fake. Oops. Flicks it up. Silver is there to block it. Lots of back and forth in the midfield here.
Well, so far the pressure is still on. The Manta Rays are looking for a second opportunity, a second goal potentially. And right now, it is becoming a little bit of a difficult task to do. Seahorses, they don't have a significant amount of saves, but they're right there in that midfield, intercepting the ball immediately and making sure that the pressure from the Manta Rays doesn't go all the way. And that's also why it is still 1-1. Of course, 3 minutes left, Leona. I think there's plenty enough time for both teams to score at least 2 goals. And I think it's going to be a 1-goal difference, actually, in this game.
Hopefully, yeah. The ball is looking a little stuck in this corner here. They are rotating in and out. Oops, it looks a little bit of a team bump there. Kind of leaves the ball floating in the middle of the field. Bloop going to take possession, go for the dribble, possibly out of boost there. Not able to do much with it. Ice going to continue, though. Trying to fake out Silver, but Silver is easily able to bring that one into the blue half again. Uh-oh, and a wide open net there. Taken advantage of by Bloom.
Well, this is a little bit painful, isn't it? Byzantine or Byzantine? I don't know how to properly pronounce that name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but here we are still. A little bit out of position, and Bloop immediately caught onto that one. So Bloop realized that they just had to go for another opportunity, get that ball rolling, and most likely there would be a free net opportunity, able to slot that one home. Of course, gives them the lead right here. But Fluff gets that ball into the midfield. Beautiful block right there as Ice now has to try and follow up. Bloop very close though, so this is very dangerous because one very poor 50 from Ice might have outplayed Bloop as well at the same time.
Bloop going for a double touch off the wall there, and surprisingly, despite all of the pressure that the Seahorses have had on the Manta Rays' goal, they were not able to score a second one just yet, but they are still applying the pressure. Their midfield defense is still looking pretty good, keeping the ball in the blue half. And of course, as I say that, Ice takes it into the orange half, but Silver quickly bats that ball away.
Good pressure here from the side, from the Manta Rays, so they don't want to allow all too much space, all too many opportunities from the side from Seahorses, and their passes aren't connecting either. They're all going for solo plays, which is very see-through, very easy to defend as well from the side from the Manta Rays. You just know that you have to be in front of your man and just get a 50, get a single touch, because that may make the world of difference. And right now, I feel like the Seahorses should really try talking how to combine each other, how to find each other, and opt for those passes a little bit more.
Yeah, a dangerous ball in front of the Manta Rays net, but they are not, unfortunately, Seahorses are not able to convert that. Flying into the orange half, cleared away by Naomi. However, again, the Manta Rays with the midfield defense stopping that ball. Lots of back and forth. They need to try and connect some passes together here.
Well, so far 25 seconds remain, sorry. And the Seahorses are really struggling. We see that Byzantine, for example, is trying to get that ball forward, but that's a good connection to Fluffy. But right now, the ball is in the center. What's going to happen? Silver to the side. Fluff is there. Zeez gets a brilliant save. This is now Ice that does try and take the ball from the sideline. Silver immediately into the front again. Can they equalize it here with only 3 seconds to go? It has to go in now. Fluff onto the backboard, not able to get the double. Bloop gets a single touch and the ball drops down. Game 1 goes to the Manta Rays.
Yeah, that was a great game. Lots of back and forth. Each team having opportunities on the offense, and both teams displaying a pretty good midfield defense. I think if they start working together, trying to look for each other and making passes, they might be able to turn this series around.
Yeah, that passing play, that's also something that we touched on already, and it's one of the fundamental things on Rocket League. And sure, you might say, yes, the single players might be the most flashiest from time to time, but if you don't win your game by doing those flashy kind of plays, then it's going to become harder and harder. So I think right now the Seahorses, after those 2 goals from Bloop, where Bloop was just able to identify that the Seahorses were too pushed up, they need to find some sort of response where I think Byzantine would probably be like the lower one in the team, but still carrying his own weight, is not left in those awkward scenarios. So giving up maybe a little bit of offensive pressure to trade for some defensive strength is sometimes a good thing, and it may even help them with their single-minded approach, where I want to say that they want to go for a little bit more solo plays. Those musty flicks, for examples, those are good plays if you are in a one-on-one scenario, if you're very confident dribbling past three-man teams, and then you can definitely keep two in defense and keep rotating, giving everybody an opportunity to go for the ball once more.
Yeah. Rocket League is one with fundamentals and good solid play. You don't need the flashy plays, although they do look great. An infield pass to your teammate is a much stronger attack. We are getting into game 2 here. The countdown has begun. Naomi and Bloop on the kickoff. Bloop is going to win that one for the Manta Rays. They're going to take it into the orange half, starting with an aggressive play onto the Seahorses net. But they are able to stop and take that one out. Going to counter with their own aggressive play, stopped by Z's back into the Seahorses half.
Well, right now it really seems like Silver is one of those players to always go for that kind of musty flick. So right now, my advice to him would be to just switch it up. Get a different possibility. Don't always go for that musty flick. Actually drop the ball down and try and control it. But on the same time, I feel like the Manta Rays are a little bit all over the place. Ice, for example, always wants to go for the ball a little bit too aggressive, where I feel like he's double committing with Blue from time to time. And it is hard, of course, to be a team of randoms and be on the same vibe, but here Bloop is able to clean that up nicely from a beautiful pass from Z's.
Yeah, the random aspect definitely plays into I think the solo plays going on, and when you getting hit by your nerves, it's really easy to fall back on something that you do consistently. And if anything, Silver is very consistent at hitting those musties.
Yeah, but you don't want to be that one-trick pony, as they would say in League of Legends, Leona, where you're only able to play one champion, only able to do one mechanic. And that's a little bit what it feels like right now for Silver. Of course, the Dominus, one of the most effective cards, of course, to use those kind of flicks. It gives it a lot of power. But right now, they're trying to push through in a different way. And I really like that tight angle attempt from Fluff there, for example. Right here now, Byzantine and Silver trying to work together. Silver trying to get that pinch into the midfield. Byzantine blocked. Fluff outplayed. This is an opportunity for Z's, but he does not really have any boost. And this just means that the back and forth kind of play, sure, it's a good thing, but both teams definitely could do a little bit more when they are actually in possession of the ball.
Yeah, just banging it into the other enemy's half is not generally going to turn into a good play unless you see your teammate up there. Silver has an open net here. We'll put that one in, tightening up the game with 2 minutes gone.
That was a brilliant play though from Silver right there. He realized that he was already past the last defender, took his time, hit the ball the moment it was going to be a little bit more down, and that is of course what you need to do. You have to be aware of where the ball is moving, how you're going to move around it, and right now it is, of course, Blue that does try and get that ball forward. Goes underneath Fluff, but Silver is still there. Pass now down to Fluff, but the pass isn't necessary. Z's, sadly enough, not able to intercept that ball as Silver gets the second one to his name.
Yeah, Silver looked like he just called out Bloop's fake there and challenged the ball and got a nice clean hit on it straight at the Manta Rays net and puts their team up 1 goal. Bloop
Right
and
now,
Naomi on the kick.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, right now the real question is though, how is Manta Rays going to respond to this? Because of course, at the same time, this is something that we talked about earlier, their over-aggressiveness, always trying to turn for the ball, not really keeping that defense as clean as they could, is also going to play into account. Because right now their offense is also a little bit over the place. They don't really have the opportunity to pass to each other, but right here, good demo attempt from Ice, made it possible for Bloop to get this one in, so I guess I got my response to my question.
Yeah, there you go. They tie it up here with a good offensive play, good aggression that contributed, and they were able to convert that into a goal. Silver and Z's on the kickoff, so we're going to win possession. And not win possession, but hit the ball. Bloop has possession now. We'll get that over the second person, but Silver is there as the last man back to stop that one. Bloop in the corner. It's going to get played by Silver, who has control of this ball, seemingly flying high in the midfield.
Right now, it does definitely feel, though, that the Seahorses know how they want to play this game, how they're going to work together, because I have to admit that the way their defense works right now, Silver is a little bit of the person to get the goals when he sees that the mental rays overextend, but at the same time, he's also there in the back line, making sure that the ball doesn't go in. And right here, gets a beautiful attempt once again, just the crossbar being very ruthless, as it always is.
Yeah, Naomi on the follow-up there wasn't quite able to put it in. And another shot attempt there by Silver, but they are not able to convert. However, this offense is clear. They could easily score a goal here. The Manta Rays need to get this ball away from their net. We're going to bang that off the wall, go for another touch. Not able to touch it down, but Naomi still is there to get the shot, and she is able to put that one under the crossbar.
Yeah, right here, it is very awkward to beat Bloop as well in defense. Bloop realized that ball was going to go high, but yet at the same time, he couldn't really jump because there was already one person coming in into their defensive reach, so he would have been bumped if he went for it. But right now, the real question is, how are we going to bounce back? How are the Manta Rays that won last game in a somewhat confident kind of method now going to bounce back with only 1 minute remaining?
They are going to need to increase their defense here. Hopefully work together and get a couple more plays.
no.
And unfortunately, not able to get another goal scored on them. They have 50 seconds, which is still plenty of time to tie this game up. But they are going to have to change something.
Yeah, right now it really feels like Z's is also in a very awkward position. Sometimes a little bit late to respond to the ball, and well then.
Unfortunately, mishap on the kickoff there. Another goal up. Still 50 seconds. They can bring this one back.
I mean, there's no rule that dictates that they don't have a possibility, but it's just going to be very hard. They only have 15 seconds on average to actually get a goal right here, and Bloop immediately takes that ball forwards, does take it away from Ice though. So I feel like right now the feeling or the synergy on the side from the Manta Rays is disintegrating a little bit. They are not really talking together. They're not really clear about who will go for what ball. But here it is, Bloop though, gets the reset, does get it down because, oh my days, the defender got used, or rather abused, to score this one.
And fortunate own goal there. That was not going in, but that was a very good shot attempt by Bloop. They are able to get one back. If they can score within 10 seconds, I think they do have a chance in this game.
Well, there's definitely a good chance right here, but right now it is Ice that has to take it to the side. Now tries to get that ball into the midfield. Bloop is there, does not really get the touch that they want, but hey, I think at this point they just realize we have to bounce back, we have to build momentum for the next game, and just stay positive about it. It's a best of 3, you're not out yet. Still have plenty of opportunities, but right now the real question is, how are they going to bounce back, and how well will they keep it up?
Yeah, hopefully they can bring back the aggression that they had at the midfield from game 1. And it looks like they are requesting a US West server. Is it possible to recreate the match? I think so. Yeah, let's go ahead and everybody leave that one, and we will get everybody back in here shortly.
So yeah, Leona, right now, both teams, of course, on a 1-1. Ice apparently having some problems with the internet, and of course that's a valiant remark. Sometimes if you have high ping, you're not able to react as quickly, or you're not able to anticipate where the ball is going to go, limiting your reaction time. So do you think that going to US West server will decrease the momentum from Seahorses whatsoever?
I think any break will break up that momentum. The Manta Rays did score the last goal, so they do kind of have the momentum in their favor, and a little break in between games can be a big difference. So we will see as we get everybody into the match. Again, it is 1-1 with both games going favorably for the team that won. This could be anybody's game.
I mean, of course, it is meant to be as equal as we possibly can, and I feel like right now it is definitely not a bad thing, in a sense that the Manta race is a little bit more sporadic. They try to do things very dynamic, not really going back to the fundamentals that we have in Rocket League. And the Seahorses, however, they're playing well together. They're trying to use their strengths, find a strategy in order to, well, really counter the more dynamic and flashy plays from Manta Race.
And looks like we have everybody in here joining. Going to be joining the teams shortly, and the match will be underway. Game 3. Here we go.
Game 3 is, of course, very deciding, Leona, in a best of 3. I mean, the name dictates itself, but right now, I don't think you really want to drop down to that lower bracket if you already were able to win one game. If you got swept at that point, you're able to say, okay, it is how it is. We're just going to bounce back from that lower bracket. But right now, double whiff here on the side from the Manta race. So this is definitely a little bit of a problem. Ice here, still 96 ping, but it makes it a little bit easier. I think it's a little bit better spread out right here. So I think this might be the most fair kind of matchup that we would get from the Seahorses versus the Manta race.
Yeah, the ping's looking pretty decent across the board. Everybody's got a green number, so that is a good sign. The aggression from the Manta race here in the first 45 seconds has been pretty strong. They have kept the ball in the Seahorses half, put a couple shot attempts at the net. Here's the first breakaway attempt by the Seahorses. Nice shot, but not able to get it below the crossbar. Ice will take that one out and get a go for the boost. Boop will follow up, looking for the double touch off the corner, not able to get the second touch.
I mean, I don't really understand what Ice was trying to do there. I assume that Ice was trying to find a demo on the person challenging Blue, but then at the same time, I think it might have been more effective to be ready in that midfield. But then again, this is ideals of Rocket League. People have different opinions, different ways they view the game, and it's not set in stone the way you have to play. And that's probably the coolest thing about Rocket League, and Ice has his own vision on it. Trying to get the setup for Blue for now, as Blue tries to find the double touch, can't find it, but there is still Ice. Tries to intercept, Z's now in an awkward position, able to get a touch still, making sure that the ball goes into an awkward position, so the Seahorses are not able to strike immediately.
Yeah, touching back on what you were saying about play styles, it's awesome to see 3 different people come together, and I'm going to go ahead and get interrupted by Bloop scoring a goal off the backboard here. What a nice shot. But as I was saying, on the teams, 3 people coming together with 3 different play styles, every Rocket League game is going to be different, and I think that's where I draw enjoyment from this game.
Well, it is definitely quite something. It gives you a lot of freedom, and that's of course why you have freestyling communities, tryhard communities, people with what they see as a perfect kind of goal. And sometimes those ideals can fit nicely into a competitive scene, and I think that's what we're seeing right now as the Manta race try and get a second one. Blue, sadly enough, sadly enough hits the crossbar. I'm seeing 2 names twice, for example. I don't know what's going on, but I think that is exhaustion probably doing its thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a lazy shot to right silver out the net, easily bapped away by Aziz. The Manta race aggression has been quite strong in this game. They have kept up the pressure, not allowing the Seahorses into their half to get any sort of shot attempts here. Gonna put another one at the net. It's gonna bounce high. Good bounce for Naomi to clear that one out. Silver is there to receive the pass, gonna hit it into the corner of the Manta race, but that one is blocked off the backboard by Bloop. A high bouncing ball, dangerous, and a team bump coming in, but Aziz is able to clear that one out of the goal.
1 minute and 50 seconds to go, and right now all the Manta race in pure essence have to do is make sure they keep that 1 goal lead, but this way it's gonna be hard.
As soon as you say that, they get an open pass in the goal. It looks like Naomi bumped Bloop there, so he wasn't able to make contact, and Byzantine is just able to put that one straight down the middle.
Well, Leona, I will introduce you to the thing caster curse. It's all hooks, by the way. You can't think anything as a caster, but this is as prime of a caster curse moment that you'll probably will ever get.
Yeah, good strong kickoff here by the Seahorses. They have a good opportunity here, keeping it in, but Z's and the Manta Rays are able to take it right back into the Seahorses half. Gonna put one off the corner, gonna bounce down, not in a great spot. Bloop not able to really get a good touch there and put it mid. Naomi with the good 50 save there. Ice gonna put it high with an opportunity for a shot, but is blocked away by Naomi.
All right, here Bloop trying to take their time a little bit more, and that's of course quite something smart. Bloop, of course, probably the highest player on their team right now, knows that he has to be that solid stone for the other two to rely on. And if he were to just keep banging the ball, always doing the same play, and he would get red, it would definitely become way harder for Ice and Z's to play at their level and be allowed the space they are right now.
Yeah, Bloop is definitely a good, strong foundation to play off of. Great in both attack and defense. Tries to put a nice redirect in there. Unfortunately, kicks it up a little too high. Good demo by Bloop on the defense there. However, they are not able to win possession from that. Silver still has the ball, going to hit it really high for his teammates, but nobody is there on the follow-up, so Bloop will take that one for the Manta Rays. Back down the middle, straight at the goal, but Silver is there to block it. And
yeah, right
like
now
we were
we're...
saying,
Oh,
like
sorry,
we
I
were
was
saying for
going...
Bloop, I'm so sorry. I was going to say that, like we were saying for Bloop, Silver is the foundation for his team, doing strong plays in both offense and defense. And Byzantine there, with 3 seconds left in the game, able to put them, the Seahorses, up by 1 goal.
You know what was kind of funny, Leona? I was literally about to say the same thing. We might as well claim that this is a battle of the goalies where Silver is doing an amazing job for the Seahorses. And right now, see, this is of course again where the Manta Rays, they try and play very dynamic, try and play very aggressive, but the moment you leave your net open, I don't think the Seahorses, any one of them is really that bad at the game to say that they can't score an open net. I mean, we all know how tempting and how very stressful it can be, sure, but if it's open, it's open. You might whiff it, but you might touch it in after the first touch from the backboard or the sidewall.
Yeah, and the flashy goals always look cooler.
But yeah,
And we will.
but with that said and done, this was of course the game between the Seahorses and the Manta Rays. Manta Rays will drop down to the lower bracket, they still have a chance, but right now we're going to take a little bit of a small break, see the winner, the other side of the bracket once more, of course, and we will be back in just a minute. I think you also created the cup, if I am correct. I might be very, very wrong in my assessment here, but
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, this cup's been going on for, oh man, I think we had our first one in 2019, so it's been a little bit. We did have a break in 2020, but we're back at doing it monthly now. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do it every single month for this whole year. And then we also have Two Tangle, like Leona was talking about, which is a twos tournament. If y'all like twos a little bit more, if that's your flavor. But yeah, like I said, every month, if you do want to get in on these, we announce the registration on the 1st. So if you want to hit !Discord in the chat, you can get our invite link and make sure to join up on the fun. Two single registrations still open, of course. But with that said, we are going to be moving in to our second, or I guess this is actually our first upper semifinal of the day here. We're going to see a team, the Dolphins, who did receive a first round bye that was picked kind of randomly, but it's going to be Gmo Raider and Derpy Z2. All three of these players have been in multiple tournaments before, not just the RLFurs Cup, but some of our other standalone tournaments. So they have known each other. So I'm excited to see what they're about to bring to the table. And of course, Catfish warmed up a little bit already. So with that, we're gonna get these players into the game. I'm sure they're itching to get going.
well, it's gonna be, of course, quite a spectacular semi-final. As you said, Dolphins got that first round bye. They have a little bit of an easier time, we could say, but then at the same time, right now, how are they going to use that advantage? Are they going to be able to perform as well as Catfish? Because, of course, with it being randomized tournaments, random teams, they will play together for the first time. Maybe they, ran a little bit of casual, but then at the same time, it's not really going to put you into a spot where you would be able to cover against a team like Catfish, who is definitely pretty good and already knows how to work together from that last series.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what do you think, Salty? Would you rather go in with a bye and come in cold when the other team's already warmed up, or would you want to play that first game, even though you could get eliminated a little bit quicker?
I mean, I would want to get to buy because I don't play different if I were to play cold or not. That's just an issue from my end. Not gonna say that it's always going to be that way for every player, but so far it is definitely a good start here. Good amount of opportunities from the side from Catfish, as we see that Nimbus did get quite a good opportunity. Now Link's trying to get that ball to the left-hand side. Nimbus steps in, gets that ball into the corner. So it really feels like the Dolphins are struggling a little bit to pick up pace, and here is where that warm-up aspect definitely does come in.
I definitely see what you're saying. It is the Dolphins looking a little bit cold, so it's going to be up to them to really get it in gear here pretty quickly. But that being said, there was a pretty good bump play going on there from Derpy right on the blue goal line there. This is going to be the Dolphins in orange. I'm looking over. I'm noticing the teams are wrong. We'll get that fixed here ASAP. Actually, if Stealthy, you want to take over the casting real quick, let me fix this.
Well, so far, it is, of course, a good opportunity here. Lynx with a beautiful shot, gets that first one on the board for, of course, Catfish. Now, this is, of course, quite an important first goal. The Dolphins are cold. You want to try and build as much momentum as possible. As the Catfish, of course, you are coming in warm. You want to show everybody that you are going to be the better team of the two. And the only way to do that is to start that domination early on. It's going to give you a lot of confidence, break the confidence from the other team. But right here, Derpy almost had a brilliant opportunity.
All right, we should be looking a little bit better now. Thanks for holding that down. Quick opportunity there for Lynx, but it is going to be stopped by that Dolphin defense. 2 defenders in net. That'll be Derpy trying to get the counterattack going. May have thrown that ball away a little too early, but it does keep this Catfish team on the ropes a little bit. Nimbus now trying to take this one up. 2 people in the air, but looks like he may have been called off by K. Lynx now looking for the shot. Isn't able to find it. Gmo is going to try to take a solo play. Does have Derpy in support, though. Isn't able to get the pass over to the middle. And this might be a ball hit away. Nope, looks like ready room for the shot. It is going to be blocked.
Oh, beautiful sneak pass here from GMO. Derpy getting that ball into the midfield, and it was quite an extraordinary pass, to be honest, because GMO was coming from the opposite side, and that placement right in between Nimbus and Lynx just made it possible. Because one person to hit it, it would have been saved. 2 people to hit it, it just gets that weird pinching action into the net. This means that we equalized, though, and the Dolphins, they're definitely making a statement as well.
They really are. Looks like a bit of a team bump there. Derpy now able to get it past 1. K is going to be there to keep the midfield pressure going. Raider on the answer, but looks like nothing's going to really come from it. K does get 1 demo. We'll see where K responds. Nimbus is going to take this one by himself. No boost. Isn't going to be able to make anything happen.
Well, so far, still equal scoring aboard, and already half of the game gone. This is, of course, one of the closer games, and we saw it as well in last series. That was quite a close series. Both teams definitely going back and forth, trading opportunities, but right here, it is Nimbus going from that sidewall. Can he get that ball on target? It goes on target, but GMO is right there. But it all started because of a slight mistouch from Derpy.
Right now, it looks like this Dolphin team may be struggling on the boost half a little bit. As I say that, they are transitioning to offense. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll just stop talking. Gmo going to put in the second goal for this Dolphins team. Looks like they do have everything figured out here pretty quick. No growing pains for this team in game 1. They do take the lead now, 2-1. Just under 2 minutes left to play. See if they can keep this going and keep the momentum flowing.
I mean, right now, if you are, of course, the opposite team, you would just want to lock down GMO as much as he can. We can say that his accuracy is amazing, but right here, good kickoff strategy from the side from Catfish. Taking and losing fifth of into trying to neutralize into the midfield to a good follow-up. If the other team is not ready for that, doesn't really use that follow-up all too much, or is not comfortable doing that, is definitely one way to get yourself ahead pretty quickly.
I agree. It does take a lot of communication there, especially when, you know, if you can't just sit here and boom the ball forward and know that your team can follow it up, especially if the other team's defense is going to be playing pretty well together. not something as easy you can do as you would maybe like in a casual game. But in this sort of setting, the strictly just the communication on its own is going to make the competition much stiffer.
Right here is definitely a difficult scenario, but GMO does get some beautiful bump right here. Link's in an awkward position. Raider gets a beautiful read. Ball goes into the center. There's GMO up already, but a double commit opens the net for Nimbus. And yeah, this is a 3-2, but a little bit undeserved if you ask me. This is poor performance from the side from the Dolphins. And it's not that hard to say that you got it and stay last man or be aware that you have to defend.
Right there. We were just talking about how much comms makes a difference, and pretty easy to see. I'm pretty sure I played with all 3 of these people before as well, and I know they all use their mics. So you gotta wonder if maybe they both said at the same time and just kept going, but they definitely paid for it there. I'm sure they'll fix it up here pretty soon.
Yeah, and one thing of communication, of course, to do it actually slightly in advance before you make your move. If you're going to say, I got it, and you're already up into the air, then you're way too late. If you're going to say, I got it, and you already jumped, then the other person is already going to be jumped themselves. So you kind of want to do it before you're going to jump. Oh, this is painful.
Just a poor hit. Definitely not what they wanted on their goal line. Derpy definitely got on top of that ball more than they wanted to. Nimbus is going to go ahead and put it in right there from point blank range. 4-2 now. This is going to be a little bit of a hill for them to overcome. Still game 1. Hopefully they are getting any problems shook out right now.
Do you even know what car Derpy is using, Soren? Because I'm literally wondering right now. I don't even know what car it is. Same with K, because
I thought it was the Mantis, but it's definitely not that.
it's not the Mantis.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
not.
definitely not Mantis.
That's a little flat one. Definitely Dominus hitbox for sure. But they've been
Hey,
adding
but-
so many cars lately.
Here, this is a question for the chat though. If you would be able to tell us what the name is of the car from Derpy, then hey, you're smarter than us. Look at it that way. Smarter than an RLCS caster. We should supposedly know his cars, I guess. And that's not a thing, by the way. Just so you know, we don't have to know every car by heart to get into RLCS.
It's okay. They don't have to, but chat assumes they do.
So it's a Sentinel. Wait, is Sentinel K's car or Derpy's car? I'm now getting very confuzzled.
I think it's Derpy. I think K's car is really new. I think it came out recently, but it was
Is it like
overshadowed
Mudcat?
obviously by the Ford.
Is it the Mudcat?
No. The Mudcat came out a while ago. I remember that one. I used that one for some reason, even though I felt
Slate says it
significantly
is.
slower. No, I don't think
Slate?
so. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. White Scarab LP. Yeah, you're probably right. We are getting everyone in here for the second game. Catfish up 1-0. The winner of this will go on to our upper finals. They will play the winner of our next game. But just especially in this tournament here, getting sent to the lower bracket this early is going to be pretty detrimental. I'm sure both teams really fighting hard to get this next win.
Yeah, right now it is definitely all up to the Dolphins to try and push this back into a game 3. And Derpy right now in a different car. I forgot the name once more, but I do know this car. I own it myself. I use it from time to time, and it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, that's about it. But I know about the car.
That's the Animus GP, isn't it?
Right, that's what it was.
Yeah, I always thought it looked like a very flat octane.
Very weird rule 1 question mark?
Yeah, rule 1.5 we'll call it, as he's getting hit there from the side. But it is going to be Raider trying to push this ball towards the middle for his team. They did have a Catfish backed up there just a little bit, but it looks like they're going to be transitioning back on offense. Raider there in the midfield, but this ball is going to ping pong back and forth. What a redirect! K coming up off of the side, a little sneaky. Oh, backed up into it too. With the doink, I'm sure he's got to be hyped about that one. He's going to go ahead and put them up 1-0.
I mean, at this point, this is just confidence coming through from K, and that's all I can say, and that's what we would love to see. But the Dolphins, they're in a little bit of a tough predicament. They need to score at least once now. They're not in the lead themselves, and that extra bit of pressure is definitely not what they need right now. Already down 1 game in the series. A beautiful pass from Derpy into the center. Nobody there from the Dolphins. In the end, it is Derpy that wants to turn once more, but GMO cuts him off. So the communication is still something, and I feel like this is something that they would need to clean up if they move to the lower bracket.
I think it absolutely is. And you can definitely see it. I think, of course, on defense is where you'll see it fail really bad. But definitely on these clears, just hitting the ball straight into the midfield, only to have it hit right back at you, I feel like almost does less for you as a team rather than just holding it and hoping for a good 50. Because now your team is outstretched, you have no boost, and the other team has a full counterattack going.
Yeah, right now, GMO almost gets a redirect into a position that we don't want, but right now it is Derpy getting that ball in the front. Tries to follow it up, but K does get a brilliant first touch. Follows up. GMO still there, the ball in control, but flicks it high, and this gives Nimbus another opportunity to get that ball into the center. Beautiful first touch, second touch goes into the center, but Lynx plays a little bit less risky compared to the other two, and even though that he was perfectly able to commit there, GMO, excuse me, what is that flick?
The solo play. I know, seeing him play throughout all of our other tournaments, he loves is just trying to take the ball, dribble it on his forehead, and see if he can get a nice flick, and right there it's going to pay off.
I don't know where you dribble the ball, Sorin, but my forehead does not touch the ball.
Okay,
That's
well,
all I'm going to say.
Let me tell you, I'm not the best at ones, so probably not the one to talk to, but GMO made it look easy nonetheless. Already, Nimbus looking to take the ball a little bit slower and controlled by himself. Derpy unable to make the interception there. This ball is just going to go over to the side. K to keep this on the orange side of the field. No one there in support to take a shot. Raiders going to be able to push it back to the blue side.
Well, with this equal scoring line, they of course have a little bit more time, a little bit more, well, room for mistakes, but right here, this mistakes doesn't not come through because K was locked in, was loaded, realized that ball was going to go in front, Derpy not going to be able to do anything, and bam, 2-1 is established, only 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Right here is going to be rough for the Dolphins, and they will need a quick response in order to be confident to go even further.
This one already right off of the kickoff. Going to be very blue heavy on offense. They don't want to stop that aggression. The Raider does get the boost and the pass to the midfield, but he has no one there to support. GMO's trying to race there. And he's just taking it slow and is able to get a good challenge off of it. See if Derpy can keep it away, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Uh-oh. Was not
Well
sure. Was not sure if I can't tell who was in goal there. I thought they were going to be able to make the quick enough turn, but apparently not.
I mean, at this point, it's not about being having a quick enough turn or not. Like, that is just very awkward. It's very hard to do. And that's why you just sit on the goal line. Yes, it's a boring job, but sitting on the goal line, it saves you goals. And we get another opportunity to show it right here. GMO sees that the last person immediately went for that ball, and now open net, just slotted it in. Didn't have to be a fancy shot, didn't have to be fancy placement, still went bottom left corner, but hey, +1 for style points.
Definitely a bit of a do or die there. You really have to know that when you are the last man, you gotta make sure you hit all of those saves. Already we see the Catfish again trying to cause some havoc here in the midfield. That demo there.
Well, right now, it is 1 goal difference. Well, you might say that the Catfish are already 1 foot into the finals, but right now it's all up to the Dolphins. Will they be able to cause an upset? Nimbus right here does launch another shot. Ball goes into the corner now. Raider hitting that ball forward. There we have Derpy going up with his Anima. Sadly enough, that thing doesn't go faster in the air as you would assume a Formula 1 car does on the ground. So, I mean, the physics in that car definitely not implemented to the way we would like it, but at the same time, every car has to be fair. So giving one car a speed web is a little bit cheating, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, I have heard Alpha Boost makes you go faster, but that could be a placebo. I'm not sure.
That's definitely placebo. 1,000,000% placebo.
Oh,
boy.
no, the double whip. That could have been it right there. Someone had a good shot, but I think with that, it's pretty much going to be a catfish win here. Unless we see some miracle. Oh, but doesn't look like it's going to be it. And catfish are going to be moving forward to our upper bracket finals.
Well, this is definitely quite a painful predicament. I really feel like Dolphins had a chance, but right now, of course, nothing harmful is done yet. They get another opportunity, but at that moment in the lower bracket, they have to prove us that they are the ones that deserve to be in the grand final altogether. So, I mean, I think the question was answered. Do you rather come in cold or warm? And for the Dolphins, definitely warm is the way to go.
I gotta agree with you. I think they did warm up a little bit faster than some other teams we saw in this tournament already, but it just wasn't enough to keep up with the catfish. So I'm excited to see what the catfish are going to do. And of course, our Dolphins are not out of the tournament. They will be in our lower bracket coming up a little bit later. But right now, we're going to throw it to a break, and we'll have the other upper bracket.
Another upper bracket match here. We're going to have the Sharks facing off against the Seahorses, and this should certainly be an exciting match. I got one of the players that plays in a league that I run called Upper Esports on the Sharks, Avion. It's definitely a player I'm going to be looking out for. Can't wait to see how they perform. But yeah, nonetheless, I'm super excited to get right into this match. So yeah, let's go.
Of course, at the same time, Viper, all teams are supposedly made to be at least as equal as we possibly can. So individual skill, making sure that your synergy sits right from the start is quite important. And I feel like in this one, Seahorses already being warmed up again is going to play some part. Now, we saw it last series as well that the Dolphins were able to do quite a lot, but they were struggling a little bit. And I think we're also going to see that the Sharks are going to struggle from time to time. Like, for example, there, Avion not being able to get a touch on that ball immediately, but now takes it to the side, makes it so their dynamic plays start warming each other up, but it's not really looking for a spot or trying to use each other to get that ball cleared.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we're starting to see here early, you know, nothing too crazy, just both teams, I think, kind of warming up to each other. That's a nice demo from Naomi there. See if we can get any offense going from her, but gonna get stuffed out by Avion. And yeah, like I said, from what I've seen Avion been playing, definitely plays more of a enabler, assisted play style for his teams. So I want to see if that will shine through here, but who knows how much this team has played together on the side of the Sharks. But as we said earlier, you know, the Seahorses are warmed up and certainly not looking too bad from either team so far. However, this could be a nice offensive opportunity from the Seahorses, but again, Avion going to shut that one down.
A quick dynamic play, and now a pass into the midfield from Avion. Sadly enough, intercepted from the side from the Seahorses, and here we have Naomi trying to get that ball forward, but Silver is there. Again, we sat there, he was the backline defense for the Seahorses in the previous series. He's already living up to that name once more, trying to get that ball forwards, but right here, there's a lot of pressure from the Sharks. Avion leading the charge, getting that ball into the midfield, a beautiful bump right there, and there we get it. Lunar able to get that first goal, and the Sharks are the ones to take the lead.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, just a beautiful setup from DJ there. You know, just your very standard backboard play. It's a really nice demo on his way out as well to set up that nice, easy touch for Lunar to put it away. And just like we said, it's a nice, easy bang-bang play, and the Sharks are going to go up 1-0 here. Looks like they did not need Game 1 to warm up, and they have come out of the gates swinging here.
Well, this is, of course, like the same predicament I would love to be in if I were to compete myself. But right now, Avion without boost gets a lot of space, gets a lot of time, and even able to get that ball past one just shows that Seahorses isn't already reading the game all too well. Like, they definitely have some areas to improve on. May it be reading where somebody from the opposing team is taking a lot of time, potentially because they don't have a lot of boost. Those are things, those are cues you really have to catch up on if you want to take control of those moments when the other team is low on boost.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, one thing really that has been surprising me about both of these teams in this first game is that I feel like they've actually done a decent job of looking for each other, especially on these clears, trying to convert them into counterattacks. So far they've done nice. That was a nice flip reset, but Avian once again gonna be a stonewall defender for his team and keep that one out of the nets. But this could also be another opportunity that goes by the wayside. And again, I mean, I just think I'm really, really surprised with how aggressive the Sharks have been playing with essentially no warm-up. Coming into this game cold, as we know they got the bye. But they are playing like they've been playing since game 1 here. So I'm really impressed so far with what the Sharks are showing me.
Well, so far it is, of course, oh my god, a beautiful opportunity right here from Silver. I think he also got a little bit of a love tap from his teammate right there to put him a little bit more forward. But right now, is Byzantine trying to get that ball into the center. Lunar able to get that ball to the side, doesn't really get the recovery that he needs. And so Naomi gets an opportunity to get her team a chance. Ball into the center, triple commit from the side from the Sharks, but a nice amount of patience from DJ, able to clear that ball all the way forwards.
Yeah, and we're starting to see a lot of offense coming out from the side of the Seahorses. We're starting to see Silver really, really try to enable some of these offensive opportunities we've saw with these couple of flip resets and other things like that. I want to see if he can kind of try and switch it up now that the 2 flip resets has failed. Just as I say that, he goes for a ground play. See, it's like he's listening to me right now. But nonetheless, still good. A lot of offense here, and the Sharks have to be running low on boost. But DJ gonna get a nice clear, and hopefully that should buy his team some time.
Well, talking about buying time, that touch from Silver was just all about making it as awkward as possible from the start from the Sharks. And for the Seahorses to get some boost again. And that, again, he's probably that anchor right now for his team. But now Naomi does get a beautiful clear. DJ not able to get a proper touch. And Silver is right there. Takes his time. And this is what we need to see. That is what we love to see, Viper. Because if you just were to rush your hit right there, you just make it so much more risky than it has to be.
Exactly. And it was a really, really nice heads-up play from Naomi there. She stopped. She didn't try to drive in front of the net like a normal standard rotation. She just let Silver dribble that ball in, and it doesn't matter how fancy it is. Sometimes it's the basics that will get you the goals in Rocket League, and that was just a perfect example there, and an easy way to tie it up with 30 seconds to go.
Well, 25 seconds to go, and it's still tied up. Potentially, we see an overtime. That would be great, honestly, to get some overtimes in this semi-final. But Naomi able to get that ball into the corner now. It is Avian. Does take a little bit of time as he realizes that he can't get a proper touch. He can't really go all the way because he doesn't have the boost for it. But right now, this is quite awkward. Actually, a moment for Naomi to turn around, but they decide to play it, well, what we could say safely and up for the overtime play.
Yeah, the double commit was a little shaky, but, you know, I like the idea. They were both kind of on the same page of just trying to kill that ball. You know, you're rotating back on the back foot on defense. You don't have that much boost. That you're probably in your best interest to just kill the ball. That's a nice pinch, though. Don't tell me this is going in. Are you kidding me? What a play. Calculated 100%. What a setup here from Silver and Naomi there for the goal in overtime. Taking game 1. What a play.
I mean, if you were able to see my face right now, Viper, you would see like my hand covering my mouth because I was grinning. And the main reason why is I also had a brilliant pinching play last time. And you just know the moment you get that kind of play, you're just shouting for like 15 seconds straight, being like, whoa, I finally got it. Or like, that was nuts, like, those kind of things. And astounded.
Just a perfect
That's all I'm
setup.
gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to end the game, right? I mean, you get a nice play off the corner, you pinch it in, no one's expecting it, right? Even your own team was probably not expecting it. I would love to hear what they're saying in comms right now. I'm sure they're having a good, nice laugh about it because, I mean, if you're the Sharks, right, you can't really, I think, take too much from that overtime. I think that's just kind of one of those things that's just like, all right, well, it happened and it is what it is, but we just got to move on and focus on the next game. And I think they definitely have the potential to bring this all the way. We just need to see them clean up a little bit on defense, and I think they will be fine.
Yeah, the Sharks right now, they need to take control. They need to bounce back and make it harder for the Seahorses. But we are still in game 2. There's still plenty of time. There's still 5 minutes on the clock. And with that said and done, we get a first brilliant opportunity and a lot of pressure. Avian almost able to push that one through the defense. Right now, he's able to try and get that ball into the center, blocked there by Naomi though. And now Silver giving that ball to Byzantine, realizing that Byzantine also wants to touch the ball. So this is what I find amazing about Silver right now. he's also able to keep in mind that all 3 players of his team want to feel like they're doing something. And I feel like the way he's playing right now is definitely allowing that beautiful flip reset right here to get that ball all the way. Now Byzantine, beautiful 50s. Silver tries to jump in. Now it is up to Naomi, who does fly by. As right here, it becomes very awkward, but Silver comes into the rescue, plays that ball off his own backboard. Quite a risky play, but if you know that there's 2 people in front, chances are very low that the 3rd man for the opposing team is going to push up for the same one.
Definitely. I think that communication is extremely important, especially when, you know, your upper bracket life is on the line here. Any little mistake can cost you. That's a nice setup from Avion, but Naomi going to stuff that one. Possibly costly whiff from Lunar, but Naomi just going to send that one across the box. But I think they will end up managing okay here. But so far, I definitely like what I'm seeing from the Seahorses, but I want to see the Sharks kind of enable their, like, have all 3 of them kind of enable themselves more on offense. That demo, though, might be a good way to start.
Well, it might be a good way to start, but it leaves the net, back of the net open once again, and Naomi, suddenly enough, hits that crossbar. It's a ruthless piece of metal, I can tell you this much, Viper. I hate it with a passion by playing the game myself, and honestly, if they could erase it somehow, just make the entire backboard to goal, then sure, but then at the same time, it would be harder to defend. So I do get why it's still there.
Exactly. That was a nice shot from Silver, but a better save from DJ. Avion with a demo here could lead to a nice 2v3 offensive opportunity. That's a nice pass. Avion, though, going to get stuffed out by Naomi. And yeah, I mean, I swear, I think these crossbars this series have had more saves than the players themselves, it feels like. But something's got to give eventually. Every time I feel like the Sharks have had a nice offensive opportunity, they've just been shut down and pushed on the counterattack by the Seahorses, and that's why we're seeing them do so well in this game number 2 so far.
Well, this is a beautiful performance from both teams right now. Just like, this game is probably as stable as it would get in a random team bracket, and I have to say that you wouldn't really say that the Sharks are coming in cold, because they are playing well together, they are working together to make sure they get the ball. But now here, beautiful performance from Naomi, making sure that she slows down the play, tries to get control, but now Silver here, can he get that ball past DJ? DJ is still there. The touches are connecting. The Sharks are doing quite an amazing job in defense, and right now Naomi gets the touch into the center, not able to follow up, but Silver is right there. So covering from each other is definitely one of the main strengths, I would say, from the side from the Seahorses.
Yeah, I mean, look at how well they're spacing out. What a toy! Oh my goodness. That is like you'd love to see it. Just everything comes together. This team and these like pinch odd goals, man, it just seems like they're hand in hand. And Naomi, they're gonna put that one in the back of the net. Nice doink. I guess you could call that a cherry pick, but it was a beautiful setup from the side of the Seahorses there. I'm gonna take them up in a crucial game. You know, this game has been so kind of neutral for so long, like you said, and something like that just broke it wide open here. And now the Sharks on the back foot again, needing to come up with some offense here late in game number 2.
Well, right now, this is a tough predicament for the Sharks. They need to score, and they need more than 1 goal, Viper, because if they want to win the semifinals, they need to go 2 more games. Well, 2 more games as in win this one, win the next one. And it's not an easy thing to do, because right now the Seahorses are 1 up, and we know how balanced it can be, how defensive both teams can be to just block out the opposing team. And right here, Byzantine getting that ball into the center. Silver is outplayed, and Naomi is still there. Gets a brilliant 50 all the way to the other side of the field, and Avion does control the ball. Tries to look to the other side, gets a first flick that goes on target, gets a beautiful 50 past Silver. But Byzantine is still there, and is not able to get that ball forwards. So indirectly, by missing that ball, he also faked the side of the Sharks.
Yeah, and I mean, slowly as we can see here, 40 seconds left, you can kind of start to feel the sense of urgency on the side of the Sharks. You can see they're starting to play a lot more aggressive, but, you know, as we've talked about, this could potentially lead them to opportunities of counterattack on the side of the Seahorses, but 30 seconds left, I mean, I feel like if you're the side of the Sharks, you really don't have much of a choice here but to play hyper-aggressive on offense. But what they really need to do is get the ball out of their half, right? You can't really make any offense unless you get the ball out of your half, but right now, this is looking like dangerous opportunity, but Avion, this might be his last chance. Gonna go for the demo. He doesn't get it. He actually missed the demo. Oh, disaster. This is their actual last chance. Go in the net. Go in the net. Yes. Avion, the hero, saving the Sharks' run here. And they are going to be going into overtime and keeping their tournament hopes alive. You know, staying in the upper bracket. This would be a huge game win for them and a huge momentum shift.
Well, there's definitely a shift in momentum, and right now it is Avion getting that ball to the backboard once more, but Silver takes it to the other side, realizes, no, we're not going to give an opportunity to them right here, and oh my god. Silver, you're an absolute savage to muster this flick from that distance and get it on target.
I mean, yeah, that was just perfect setup. I mean, you look at how much momentum he just gets off of that forward flip. I mean, with the way they were positioned, that's just undefendable almost. So, unfortunately, we are going to be sending the Sharks down to the lower bracket, but their tournament life is not done yet. They still got definitely some time to go, and who knows, maybe this is a matchup we'll see in the finals.
Yeah, potentially one to see in the finals, but of course now the lower bracket is the next thing that we, well, ideally should see how it goes, and both teams that are in the finals, I think it was Catfish and Seahorses. I might be completely goofing off at this point, not even remembering the brackets, but yeah, they are definitely in quite a nice spot. But Viper, I think you have to go to a small break, go to the lower brackets, go to that final, and go get closer to which one of the two teams is eventually going to take it all.
Absolutely, I'm excited for it. And everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure you stick around. We got some more Rocket League coming at you soon. But for now, we are going to take a quick break, and we will see you soon.
Lobsters, and the Lobsters coming in hot. They had a great opportunity there, almost able to put it into overtime with that 0-second goal, but unfortunately Silver cleaned that one up pretty nicely. What are your thoughts coming into the next series here, Viper?
I think that last series was absolutely hype. That was as hype as it could have been. 0-second goal, overtime in both games. Like, it was the perfect storyline, right? Unfortunately, the Lobsters, they couldn't pull it out in the end. They couldn't pull it out in the end, unfortunately. But you know, as we talked about earlier, these lower bracket games, definitely going to go a little quicker, as we kind of touched on. It's also in the bracket, but they are all best of ones up until the lower bracket final, I believe, and that will be a best of 3 going into the grand finals. So right now we're getting everyone in here, and looks like we are ready to go. As a reminder, again, this is a best of 1, so that is something to keep in mind. This is one and done. It is win and move on, or you are done for the day. So we will see how these two teams perform with kickoff right here. Pretty neutral kickoff here from the side of both teams, but looks like Sharks going to try and take control on their own half.
Yeah, they going to take it up the midfield here. Luna going to get a good hit, but Foxy will deflect that into the corner. And the Lobsters here have a player from EU and a player from Australia, so they are kind of like fighting for the best kind of server here, and I think we were able to do a pretty decent job with that, selecting the US West.
Yeah, I mean, the best we can get. Like you said, unfortunately, I wish there was a way to make it to where everyone could be on the same ping, but that's just not the way the way servers work. Unfortunately, though, but Avion with a absolute banger to start us off here. I believe this was a setup to himself, actually. Yeah, it looks like just a nice backward read. Just gonna kind of shove that one into the top right corner there. Give the Sharks a early 1-0 lead here.
Kickoff now, DJ versus Piney going into the Lobsters' half. They are able to take possession and hit it up into the midfield. Lunar will hit that one back towards their goal. And Marshmallow with a clear into the net.
I actually think Avion got demoed on the back end, which we couldn't see, and unfortunately just could not spawn fast enough to get back to that ball. I mean, that's just, you know, demos happen. They kind of mess up your rotation sometimes, and they took advantage of that and tie this game up. And remember, this is a best of 1, so every goal is super, super important here. Oh, please don't tell me that's an own goal. Please don't tell me that's an own goal. Oh, no.
I know.
Disaster. Oh, Avion, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, Lunar not able to make the contact to keep that one out.
Oh,
We won't.
that is so
move on.
sad.
3 minutes and 55 seconds left in this match. There is still plenty of time for the Sharks to catch another goal and tie up the series here. They are gonna-
Absolutely. Speaking of,
yeah,
there you go. Yeah, see, the caster curse follows us no matter where we go. It exists within all of us, and just like there, we saw another prime example. Foxy unfortunately did not get that touch he was looking for. I believe he was trying to I think he was trying to dribble that ball out, but unfortunately did not get the touch. And just like that, they're going to tie this game up 2-all. And 3 minutes to go.
Avian quick on the kickoff, going in there. Gets the demo, but not able to get the ball. Marshmallow going to hit that one at the net, just over the crossbar. Oh, and another crossbar hit from Foxy, bouncing it out. Unfortunately, gets the second touch. Avian
And
not able to.
Crossbar, the hero for the Sharks. No, you're totally fine. Totally fine. Looks like some miscommunication, but luckily they managed to somehow make it work. I'm not going to even try to understand how they made that one work, but Sharks are going to pinch it across their own back half and possibly make a play. Avian going to dribble over one. Can they do it over another? They cannot. DTV with a nice read off the backboard. Unfortunately, the side of Seniors could not react in time. And that's going to be a nice 1-goal cushion for them. But, you know, like we said earlier, 3 minutes, that's a lot of Rocket League to play. So,
Yeah.
would not be surprised to see if this one gets tied back up.
Yep, they are still within one. That was a nice little flick that DJTV did to get that ball into the net. That was quite the angle there. And they are going to take the ball into the half. Unfortunate pinch to send it into the Sharks half. Oh, and another good save by Avian there to keep that one out of the net. Going to bounce again dangerously. Good save again. Nice touch. Still has possession with a little bit of boost. Nice flick to get around the first defender, but Marshmallow is there to pinch it back into the Sharks half.
And a great job so far from the Sharks of stabilizing. I feel like we've had a lot of, you know, we saw a lot of aggression in the Sharks last series, but now I feel like they're really starting to tone it down. We're going to keep an eye out for Piney there and see, make sure everything's okay on that end. But for now, we're going to play on. Avian actually can't quite get around that ball. And it looks like there is a DC, so we're going to figure out what to do with that. In the meantime, though, you're going to keep this game going.
Foxy going to put that one towards the middle, blocked away by Lunar. Will take that one. I'm not able to make the shot, but DJTV is there to take the ball on top of his forehead. Marshmallow going to clear that one into the corner. And, you know, the Lobsters are going to have to play a little defensively here as they are down a player. So,
yeah, I mean, it's just an
half.
unfortunate
Yeah.
situation all around, but for now, we are going to continue to play on. And, you know, the Sharks, they still have a 1-goal lead, so they can afford to play a little defensively. However, a demo like this could be the opportunity we're looking for, but looks like it's just going to mellow out for now.
Another shot on net by Foxy, blocked away. And the pressure from the Lobsters is enormous right now.
Yeah, which is surprising because, you know, obviously they're 2v3. It looks like Piney got back in the match, so
Yeah.
that's what we love to see. Play on, 1 minute to go here. Now remember, there is no game 2. This is the penultimate game for these teams. Both of these teams, their tournament life on the line here. It is win or go home. And Foxy gonna pop this one up. Could be dangerous, but Marshmallow gonna kick that one off to the corner.
And Lobsters are going to take possession here. They have 36 seconds left. They need to put something together here really quickly. Marshmallow going to hit it at the net, blocked away by Avian. Good backboard defense there. Piney going up, not decided to get called off of that one. Marshmallow will come off the wall here, going for a shot, but not able to make contact. Avian going to hit this one.
No, go ahead.
Avian going to hit that one away, but it is hit right back into the Lobsters' half.
Yeah, I think that was just an awkward ball to try and read on the side of the Lobsters. And, you know, 7 seconds to go here. Marshmallow going to crucially miss that ball. One opportunity left. What are they going to decide to do with it? Avian going to pop this one up. This could be potentially good if the Lobsters get a good touch on it. They can, but unfortunately, no one from the side of the Lobsters there to pick that one up. And this, unfortunately, is where we will say goodbye to the Lobsters. They had a good run. They had some good games, but unfortunately, only one team out of these two could advance, and it will be the Sharks. Their tournament life is not quite done yet.
Yeah, valiant attempt. 3 saves on either side. Just couldn't put that last one away to tie up the game.
It was very unfortunate indeed, but not the only match. We still got some more matches for today. We're going to be chugging through some of the lower brackets in just a bit. Unfortunately, that is the last for me, so it was a absolute pleasure to hop on and cast some games with you guys. It was a grand old time, I would say.
Yeah, it was great having you. Really appreciate you coming out and supporting us like this. It's awesome.
Of course, absolutely. It's always fun. So I hope everyone enjoys, but for now we're going to go to a break, and you guys will be able to see some lower bracket action soon.
To both of our casters that we had coming in guest cast for today, Stealthy, of course, just headed out. He's EU. It's getting pretty late over there. Don't want to be yelling. Don't want to be yelling too loud, too late. And Viper, of course, who is running his own esports things. I think he has some other things going on tonight, but thank you so much to them. And we want to make sure that everyone knows that if you ever wanted to cast or volunteer or get in on any of the events, maybe see some of the more back-end administrative side of RLFurs, that you're more than welcome to do so. We're going to make sure that's a bit more known when we put out these announcements as well. But if you want to cast for the Twos Tango coming up, opportunities for that are still open. Leona, I'll let you go and talk a little bit more about that, since that is your baby.
Yeah, speaking of the Twos Tango, just a quick reminder the signups close Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, or 12 a.m. Eastern time. So just shoot me a DM if you'd like to sign up. We've had a few more people sign up, so I think the format will be changing from a round robin to a regular bracket like we have going on here today. Also, if you do want to cast, message me and let me know, because it would be awesome to cast with other people, and I welcome anybody who would love to cast.
Twos Tango a little bit different, right? Too. It's not all random teams. You can pick your teammate, correct?
Yeah, you can either sign up with a teammate or sign up individually and then get a random teammate. And the last one went really well, and I'm really looking forward to this next one.
Oh, so am I. Of course, that one will be streamed right here again on twitch.tv/RLFurs. So make sure you drop a follow if you haven't already. But jumping into this next lower bracket match, this will be another best of one between the Dolphins and the Manta Rays. You guys have both seen these teams before, so we're going to go ahead and we're not going to wait around too long, because I'm sure they have been waiting, watching all this upper bracket action here. We got Icy, of course, our lovely member of the month in this one, as well as Bloop and Z to round out their team. Go ahead and jump right into the game here. This ball is going to go right into the orange side of the field. Raider with the challenge. Gmo and Derpy running back to get on defense now. Has Icy, should be able to take a shot. Makes both of the defenders pop up there. Bloop with the follow-up. Going to get a little bit of a double touch there to put in that first goal. Both of these teams knowing they got to go all out, or else it could be the end of their day.
Yeah, great offensive touch by Ice there, and Bloop with the follow-up double touch off the post, able to clean that one up. Move into the kickoff, Z's and Derpy. Z's going to put that one into the blue corner. Demo going to take that one out. Hopefully not touched away by Icy.
Bloop trying to get this one across the middle, but it does look like most of his team was actually behind him and not centered like they should be. And that over-aggression should be a pretty easy goal here for Gmo, and he's going to take advantage. Tie up this game 1-1. The double commit there really ended up being that self-inflicted dagger there on that goal coming out of the Manta Rays.
Yeah, Gmo noticed that one and just put that one straight in at the net.
And
tied up.
Here. You gotta wonder at this point in the tournament if maybe they are feeling a little bit of stress, pressure, knowing it's an elimination game and a best of one at that. So they're probably playing very aggressive, trying to get to the ball as fast as they can, but it's gonna be bad if you're both going for it at the same time.
Yeah, that is correct. Putting your third man in an awkward position. Blue team here playing aggressively, getting a couple of offensive opportunities, but they weren't able to finish, and Ice just gonna take that one straight down the middle into the net, putting them up 1 goal. Still plenty of time, but they do have the advantage.
Already 3 goals in just over a minute. Both these teams got to be looking at their defense right now and saying what's wrong. Because it seems like these aren't huge, demo opportunities that are being created on both of the offensive sides, but more just defensive mistakes. And you hate to be the one that ends your own tournament life with silly mistakes like those.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication there on the kickoff, but they were able to clean it up. So no goal was scored off of that. Team are going to go up the wall with this one. Go for a shot here off the backboard. Pass. Raider is there, but pinched away by Ice. Good defense. Derpy going to send that one back at the goal. Another rebound. Gmo there for the shot. Blue able to 50 that one out and take it back into the blue corner.
It's going to be Blue by themselves, unable to find any sort of dish that I think they may have been looking for. Ice now on defense, just trying to put it back into their corner. Gmo unable to get that one past the defense. Now it is going to be Z's and Bloop going both for the same ball, but looks like they are able to figure something out here. Also going to go off the side. Shot on net from Icy. Going to put them up 3-1 as the Manta Rays give themselves a little bit of breathing room here. This shot on to, I guess, the left post there by Derpy did open that one up. And once again, it looks like the defensive mistake created the opportunity there.
Yeah, and throughout the entire tournament, Bloop has shown that he can be that strong concrete foundation. And as you can see, he's got 1 assist and 2 saves and a goal. He's doing a lot for his team right now. Gonna clear that one up into the Dolphins half. Gonna go for another shot here. Blocked away by Gmo. Almost gets the dunk, but not quite able to put that one in. Derpy gonna take this one into the Manta Rays half.
It's be Derpy throwing that one up high and gonna follow themselves with Z's up very quick. Now Gmo hitting off of the backboard. Blue with a good defensive read there. Does set themselves up to be the first one to the ball. Once again, it gets that good bounce off the wall there, but unfortunately it's not gonna make it into a very good scoring opportunity. Z's incredible shot there off of the high play. Samantha is gonna keep the ball on the blue half.
Yeah, dangerous ball here. Multiple opportunities to score. Another shot coming in. Bounces off the post. Raider will hit that one to the side. Gonna get it past to Gmo. Can he make the touch? Not quite. Ice there to stop the ball. Bloop gonna take this one. Gonna touch it, but Bloop still has possession here. Going for a pass, but nobody quite there. Gmo just kind of getting in the way there.
He's now off of the back wall. He's gonna hit it right to Gmo as he's waiting over on the side. Raider trying to get those out to the middle. No support from the rest of the offense. Just trying to touch the ball as much as possible. It's going to hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, don't think they knew they had a teammate ready to take that shot.
We're going to stop that one from going in, but Bloop is right there. He gets the pass out to Ice. Ice gets a pretty heavy first touch and allows Raider to send that one into the corner. And missed touch by the defense allows these to just clean that one up, putting it straight into the net. They are up 4 goals. It is not looking too hot for the Dolphins.
They're
3 goals, I'm sorry.
They're gonna have to figure something out. This ball is staying on their side, not even on their half, but really in their goalie box way too much for them to get any sort of momentum going on offense here, and their counterattacks have not been quick enough. Looks like the Manta Rays have really been able to control the boost a lot, so the Dolphins have not been able to get out of their half.
Yeah, they're going to need a score like right now if they want to stay in this one. A good bounce off, but nobody is there for the follow-up. Raider going to get an awkward touch. Gmo going in, diving for the ball, but I think gets the demo instead. Trades there with Ice. Raider going to hit this one into the corner. Bouncing dangerously up high for the Manta Rays, but Gmo will clear that one away.
It's going to be Bloop now over to Icy, unable to connect, but Bloop can get another hit on the ball, which allows these guys to come and make the challenge, but it should be Gmo now with a little bit of breathing room. See what they can do. They do get it down to Derpy, but not the strongest shot here as we are reaching the last 10 seconds of this game. This is definitely going to be it for our Dolphins here. And it's going to be the Manta Rays going on to play in our next game, which will also be a best of 1 to see who goes to our lower bracket finals. Of course, thank you to the Dolphins for coming out and participating in today's tournament. We'd love to have you guys here. Gmo, Raider, and Derpy Z2. Great jobs all around. We are going to throw it to a quick break here while we get this next game set up for everyone. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get right into our game number 7 today. That's going to be our lower bracket semifinals. It's going to be the Manta Rays, who you just saw play, taking on the Sharks. This is going to be another best of 1, and probably the last best of 1 we got going on for the day. Everything else should be best of 3 after this. But yeah, we're going to see who's moving on right now. That bracket's wrong. I'm not sure why it says potatoes in there. Let's take that off real quick. That may have been from last month. All right, don't worry, no one saw it. But yeah, like I said, Sharks taking on the Manta Rays. And take another quick look at the teams to remind you who is on the Sharks: Avian, DJ TV, and Lunar. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the game here as soon as we can.
And as got the teams joining here, ready to start this last best of 1. Going to be DJ TV and Ice on the kickoff. DJ TV getting a strong hit on that, not following that one up, letting the orange team have the possession here. Blue gonna air dribble that one out into the half. Not quite able to do much with it. Avian there to block that. Another challenge by Ice. Good challenge to get a nice aggressive opportunity, but DJ TV will clear that one away off the backboard.
It's gonna be Lunar making the save there. Looks like a bit of a kerfuffle going on the blue side defense, but DJ TV is there to get the ball going into the corner. Hopefully making it a little bit harder for them to get the ball into a scoring position now. As I say that, Blue gets an aerial demo onto Avion. Trying to open something up.
Those aerial demos are always so savage just because you can't see the trail behind you, so when you get it, it's very surprising.
Oh, yeah, definitely a bit jarring for sure. You're probably yelling a little bit. But now Z's trying to put this one towards the wall, just buy his team some time. As everyone was running back now, Icy is going to get a good 50 in front of their own net there. It's going to be just a swarm of Sharks in that corner on this orange side, trying to keep the ball over in their possession. It looks like the balls are really being hit in the most meaningful places for either team. As we see, this one's just going to ping pong back over to the Shark side. But now these Manta Rays are on the attack.
Yeah, possession has just been back and forth with the hits not being super clear on what they want with them. DJ TV going to take this one into the middle with Avian. Avian will get a good attempt, but blocked away by Blue. Blue is going to take this one up. Hopefully he can get a good pass off the backboard here. Looks like they were going for the double touch, not quite able to make the second touch. Avian going to send this one towards the goalpost. Good touch on the defense there. Bloop getting the challenge against Avian. Z's going to take this one. Bloop is already up, but Avian is there to intercept that one.
It's going to be Avian now trying to take it. It looked like he wanted up the wall, but wasn't able to get it. Does get the pass over to DJ TV. They do connect, but that shot is just going to be far left. Now it is Icy by themselves, trying to keep ball control. They're looking to get towards the middle. They do with that 50. But I'm sure his teammates was not placing all their bets on that one hit. Avian now taking the ball off of their own goal line, goes right back to Bloop, as it seems these Manta Rays have full control over the boost still.
Yeah, they are just taking shot after shot. It is like a batting cage out here with what they are doing, just battering the net with shots. Unfortunately, there was a really close touch on that. Double touch almost went in, but it bounced on the goal line and was able to be saved. Avian gonna take this one. Hopefully he can get a good clear here. Hits it around 1, has 1 left. Kind of running out of boost here. Hopefully he can get a good challenge. Is able to get the demo. DJ will go for a shot, but not able to make contact.
It was looking like there wasn't as much comfortable defense there from the Sharks. As they're kind of wondering who's going to go for the ball when they easily had the first touch to it, but they were able to make it out alive. But now I'm a bit worried from it. It seems like both the other two defenders may have wasted some boosts, but the Manta Rays did not pressure them in a situation where they may have been able to punish.
Yeah, and coming into the last minute and a half here, the Manta Rays are going to have an offensive attack here. Bloop with a nice shot, blocked away by Avian, hitting that one away from the crossbar. Then you're going to take this one, looking for a pass. DJ TV diving in, but Z's is able to keep that one away. Z's going to put that one towards the middle. Goes for another touch, but Avian is there. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Pinching it off the defender, it looked like, to send that one towards the net. And Sharks are going to go up by 1. Oh, not quite a pinch, but just a very strong shot.
was quite the awkward spot for the Manta Rays to get back to. I really thought the Sharks were going to be kicking themselves there because it looked like they had a really good fast break opportunity they didn't take advantage of, but it seems like they made up for it. Avion's going to put this one off of the back while I know he just wishes he had more boost. Luna has got to get back to this one, and they do. Able to put this one in the corner, give themselves some time to wait for their team to get back. No one really going for the ball. A couple whiffs, a few whiffs, and Bloop's pass is going to get pinched over to the side. DJ TV able to find a way to keep this one near their car and moving forward towards the underside.
Ice going to take possession, allowing Bloop to get another touch. Ice going again for the 1-2-1. Not able to make it, and a free shot here for Lunar, hitting it high off the bar. Avion is there for the cleanup. Will put that one away, and they are 2 up with 36 seconds left. If the Manta Rays want to come back in this, they're going to have to score right after the kickoff.
36 seconds left. Definitely crunch time now. You gotta hope they're taking some sort of aggressive play here off of the kickoff. Maybe try to pinch it to a teammate, send a cheat man, but it looks like they did neither of the two. No, it was actually the Sharks who took the. They definitely were the ones who took the cheat man, and it paid off.
Yeah, going up another goal. It is looking grim for the Manta Rays here. It is still doable, but it's gonna take a few miracle goals.
They've surely made it an uphill battle for them. Now the Sharks not letting up at all. Once again, winning that cheat play. Teammate, first man up on the kickoff, getting a pretty good kill on the ball.
He's getting the save. Avion gonna hit this one, just kind of be annoying for the defense, and it allows DJ to put another one in. The Manta Rays kind of stalled on the goal line there, not really having momentum, not able to clear that one out, and they get a bad touch, and DJ is just there to clean it up.
At this point, it's really just Sharks have to hit this kickoff, and I think they can start packing up, to be honest with you. Very small chances now that kickoff, even then going for the Sharks. 10 seconds left. See if Bloop can get any theatrics going here in the last second with that flick. Oh, and it is going to be Z-Dragon. Oh, nope. Thought they were going to put it in. Maybe not. But with that, it is going to be the Sharks moving on to the lower bracket final. They will take on the winner of our upper bracket final. Should be Catfish and Seahorses. Yes, yes, them. All right, but with that, we will throw it to another break, and we will be back. Stay with us.
Alrighty, welcome back. We are back into the upper bracket here. We have the Catfish versus the Seahorses. Catfish on the blue side here. Joining them is Nimbus, K, and Walking Links, and coming up against them on the orange side is the Seahorses, Silver, Naomi, and Byzantine. This will be a best of 3.
Yes,
and
it will be the first, or the winner of this will be going on to our grand finals. And best thing about that is with a double elimination bracket, making it to the grand finals off of the upper bracket means you pretty much get 2 lives going into it. You can get something that's called a bracket reset, meaning if the lower bracket winner comes up and beats you in the first series, they have to beat you in a second one as well. So every team does need to lose twice in order to be eliminated, and that integrity of the system does not go away when we get to the last game of the day. But with that being said, we do have a Byzantine kicking it off here for the Seahorses, trying to get it on to their side, create some pressure. But Nimbus now solo plate taking it back as there's a little bit of a team bump, so no one there to support him. So Naomi gets a huge clear back to the blue side.
Yeah, and Silver there with the demo to kind of relieve the offensive pressure that the Catfish were applying, enabling them to come in here with an offensive play of their own. K keeping that one away. Good defense. Walking Links here, gonna send that one up into the corner of the Seahorses, but Silver is there. Nimbus good on the midfield defense, however, Naomi is up for that one.
Is now going to be Byzantine again, trying to put this one across for the team. Nimbus at the near post. Trying to keep it away from Silver as they try to get something going here. Now K, 1v1 situation, is able to get the flick, and it just drops in to the top left. Wow, I've never seen that goal explosion before in my life. That's a pretty cool one, though. I'm not going to lie, very appropriate for how well targeted this that goal was.
Yeah, it looked like he demoed almost the entire lobby there with that one. And that is cool to see Cynics getting a little more creative with their goal explosions here.
Yeah.
Link's going to take this one.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Naomi going to take this one. Nimbus there to intercept it. Puts it off the backboard for K. K is up. Not able to quite get high enough to hit that one in. Bounces off the crossbar. Naomi will hit that one high. So we're going to put that one on target. But Lynx is back for the catfish. Byzantine up. Not able to make contact. But Naomi is there to send it up and high on the backboard. Nimbus, though, with his experience, he knows to be up there. And he has kept that one away from his net.
Really interested to see how both these teams play after seeing each other play so much, coming from separate sides of the bracket. You really see both Nimbus and Silver quite often liking to take quite a bit of solo play opportunities, and how these two are going to match up against each other. Naomi now hitting that one on all the way down. K now with the ball himself. It should be a pretty easy clear for Byzantine. It's going to right into Nimbus. But with no one there from the Catfish to help him out, it's going to be Silver's ball once again. It's just going to ping back and forth. Seems like no one has enough boost as they want, and no one has their teammates in position that they need them to be in. So we wait for these teams to get a little bit more organized. Hopefully we'll start to see some more goals flying. Oh, the demo.
K going to steal a boost and get the demo on the way out. But it does not create a huge advantage for his team. Silver going up, going to send that one at the net, looking like it's going to hit the crossbar. Naomi on the follow-up, but a good block. They double committed, however, so Byzantine sends another pass in. Good stop there by the defense. Nimbus going to take this one out on the counterattack. K going up for the shot, not quite able to make it. Silver will keep that one away, but it is still dangerous for the Seahorses. Silver going to make the save and counterattack themselves.
Loveful for Naomi, I'm sorry, trying to find the backboard read there, isn't able to get it. Now K with the solo play, and slam the ball into Byzantine. Silver over to Naomi, she tries to take the shot, it's gonna hit the post with a double tap. That's gonna be Naomi tying the game up with a beautiful play.
That is a very hype goal, scoring that one, getting the bounce up, reading that bounce correctly, and putting that one in, bringing her team up even in the series with a minute and a half left. This is anybody's game.
Walking
and Silver
Lynx now on the kickoff. Kate trying to set this one up again for his team. He's got Nimbus up there, but looks like he may have wanted the dunk. Naomi once again looking for another touch, can't find it. Ball just out of reach. And it's gonna be two of the Catfish defenders there ready for this counterattack.
Yeah, Nimbus and Cape playing close together allows, if the first player loses the first 50, the second player can quickly follow and get a good advantage there. Silver going to take that one. Kate is on the backboard, able to clear that one into the corner. Going to grab the boost and get a good touch here. Hitting it straight at Byzantine, gets a demo, but the ball is still cleared. Lynx will get that one, but Silver is there for the dunk to keep it in the Catfish's half.
Just like you were saying there, with how close Nimbus and K are playing, it's a formidable pressure on offense when they are clicking. But if you can get the ball past one of them with great distance, it really leaves their defense on a weak foot. Having only one person back, and now they both have to run back from essentially the same position. It looks like Silver was trying to take advantage of that earlier with a couple fakes on the wall. He's trying to keep the ball close to him. Byzantine, able to get past that 50 from Nimbus. Now as we run into the final seconds of regulation, as this might be going into overtime. Last chance here, and we're going to see an overtime in this first game.
Yeah, great save by Nimbus there to keep that one out and let it hit the floor. And the pressure from the Catfish was immense, and as I'm saying that, the Seahorses go ahead and just score a quick goal here. 7-second overtime. Clean that one up, and we are going to move on to game 2.
Right here, really looking like Naomi got a very, very good bounce coming off of the ramp there where the wall meets the ceiling, coming right down to her. And Kay unable to make it from his corner back. But we are going to be playing a best-of-3. And so that means we will be ready right here for that second game.
Yeah, moving in, the Catfish have had a lot of pressure, and it seemed like they had control of the game, applying a lot of shots. They unfortunately weren't able to eke out a win there, but they will have another opportunity here to stay in the tournament. And even if they lose, they will still have another opportunity after that. So they do have plenty of chances. And it is looking like we have a player not joining, possible disconnect here. If nothing is said in the first 2 minutes, we will play on.
Let's see, who are we missing? It looks like all of them are in. So hopefully we're good.
A little mishap there, but no huge advantage was gained from that, so that is good.
Now we are going to see Lynx up on the wall. I don't think they'll be able to get a good pop in with low boost. Won't be able to do much with it other than that 50. Okay, now trying to take this one a little bit slower, a little bit more controlled, giving his team some time to get into position. A great 50. Oh, all bumps left and right from teammates and from opponents.
A dangerous ball, now back in the other corner. All three of the Seahorses in that corner, but they weren't capitalized on, thankfully. Blue is going to take this ball in the half. Blocked away by Byzantine, straight at the net. That one is on target. Lynx not able to make the save, and they will put that one in for the first goal of game 2.
That 50 there from Byzantine, and also the bump on a K as he's trying to rush to get to the ball. Probably set up that 50, so he wasn't able to get a good hit out to it at a good spot to make sure it didn't do exactly that and pinch all the way back to their side of the field.
Speaking of, it is now in front of the Catfish net, blocked away by Nimbus. Good stop there. They do have possession. Trying to go for the 1-2-1 pass, but Silver is there to take that one. Nimbus back on defense already, keeping the ball in the blue team's possession. A whiff, allowing the Seahorses to go on another offensive play here.
Lynx now with the ball, a bunch of misses going on. Nimbus only has to get past one. Silver able to put that one back into his own corner. And then again with the save. Now it's going to be Nimbus looking for another hit on the ball. Isn't able to find it. Now Byzantine taking the shot. Is going to roll a pass. Putting them up 2-0.
This is a good sign for them. They are down in the series, so being up 2 goals, they can't get comfortable, but they do have a 2-goal lead, and they are able to play perhaps a little more defensively and protect their goal a little stronger. And if they can prevent the blue team from scoring any goals, they will be able to take a game 2.
Now Catfish with the ball. Just going to send it down to the orange side. I know you want to see them taking a little bit more ball control. It's good to boom it every now and then, but sometimes you want to make sure you can try to pull out a defender, maybe make someone miss, and just open up some more opportunities for your own team. Silver doing that right there, making sure he's able to stay behind the ball for the follow-up in case he needed it, and he did.
Yeah, unfortunate touches by the defender, not quite able to get a good clear on it, and Silver followed up there, ready to go. 3 goals up, still more than half the game, so the Catfish do have plenty of opportunity to come back here. Kickoff going in their favor. Silver going for the demo on Lynx, so Lynx is not able to get out to the ball, allowing the Seahorses to keep possession here in the Catfish's half. Silver going to go up into the corner with that one, bouncing down, but Nimbus will be able to take this one.
Ball's going to go right into the middle, and Naomi is going to take advantage of it. Looks like kind of a rough touch there from Nimbus. I think he just didn't want to get 50'd, and that was the next best option.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have much boost either, so not really much you can do in that situation. Lynx and Silver on the kickoff, bouncing high in the middle again. Quite a neutral kickoff, but Naomi is up, putting a shot on target. Nimbus easily able to stop that one. And the Catfish are going to have to make some aggressive offensive plays here if they want to catch up. I think they're at the point where they can kind of relax on their defense and just send people up and try and brute force the goals.
Nimbus racing back is going to opt to leave it for walking Lynx. They are there without much help, but that was a bit of a double commit. K can get this ball past. Oh no, the team bump there is going to ruin their momentum. Still a minute 40 to go. They can still come back, but they have got to make these offensive plays now. That pass may be one, but Silver was ready for it. Silver now full tank up boost off of the ceiling. This is where he is most dangerous. Going for another musty off of the ceiling. Can't connect this time. This ball may be going right back to Byzantines. He does take it slow, knowing Nimbus was coming in for the 50.
Good 50 there by Naomi to send the ball towards the middle. Unfortunately, they were not able to keep possession. Nimbus going to take this one back, but Byzantine is there to take control of the ball. Nimbus will send that one back into the Seahorses half, and hopefully they can convert this into a goal here and start coming back in the series. K going to hit it off the wall, but Silver is already up for that one, blocking it and sending it high and into the Catfish half. Naomi up for the shot, not quite able to make contact. Thanks. Going for the ball. It looks like they went in the boost as well, but Nimbus is there. Going to have to take that one over.
He's Silver now, just trying to take it slow to waste some time. He gets the demo on a K, which allows Byzantine to come up for that block. This ball going to be controlled by Silver as he gets it past 1, gets it past 2. Now down towards the wall. Low boost is able to find some again on the wall. Another musty. It must be something he's practicing quite a bit, because I think we've seen at least 6 or 7 of those from him today alone. Time.
Yeah, and he...
Go ahead.
Yep, time is ticking down. 10 seconds left. It is looking pretty grim for the Catfish here. However, they still have another life left in this series. The Seahorses will be bringing this 1-1. And going for a consolation goal here, bouncing dangerously in the Seahorses box. Lynx not able to make the touch, but Nimbus will control that one. Gonna try and fancy air dribble, gets the flip reset, hitting it off the corner with the pass. Naomi gonna touch that one down to the ground. And quite the strong swing and momentum and scoring in this game compared to the first one.
That it was. We will be right back.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, we are going to throw it to a quick break. The Seahorses will be moving on to the grand finals, but don't go anywhere because the Catfish will be right back in our lower bracket finals with another chance to go up and potentially go up against the Seahorses again. We're going to throw it to a quick in on the Sharks. Sharks, Avion, DJ TV, and Lunar. This will actually be a best of 1 still, and then our grand finals will be a best of 3 with a potential bracket reset if that should happen. But right now, we just want to thank everyone who is still with us. This has been quite the exciting tournament, of course, but a little bit of a long one. Do want to give everyone respect to their time. We understand people got to work and all that. But yeah, once again, if you want to get involved with any of these, if you want to be a part of the administration, you want to play in it, we'd love to have you guys. Make sure you are in the Discord to hear announcements about when these kind of things are happening. Just starting it off right now, Avion with the ball. It's going to defer to Nimbus, who is not going to be able to get the 50 they wanted. Avion now again with the ball high in the sky off of the ceiling. Is going to take a shot.
Good touch, but it was no match for K's defense on the goal line there. Able to take that one into the offense, bringing it into the Sharks half, sending it high. Avion will clear that one off the backboard. And just a deep bouncing ball down the mid. K will send that one right back. Nimbus off the wall with this banging shot, sending that one straight into the net. What a great pass.
Coming off from K, knowing that Nimbus was already halfway up on the wall. K must have turned on serious mode as he's back in the Fennec that he normally plays in.
Early goal for the Catfish, putting them up, giving them the advantage in this. Again, it is a best of 1. A shot attempt by Lunar, not quite on target, and the Sharks will continue to apply offensive pressure, but easily cleared away. Gonna send another one back, and we are just going back and forth, sending the ball back at each other.
Nimbus now with the ball, just going for the shot instead of the dribble. Like DJTV is going to try to take some control here, putting himself between the ball and the goal. Make sure no funny business happened with any pinches there. Flipper set. Doesn't do much from Nimbus. Now Avian able to get this ball off of the backboard. Still just staying in this blue corner. Isn't the most pressured situation for the Catfish, but still not advantageous.
Yeah, the Sharks are going to need some offensive plays here, and they are doing quite well on defense. Avian doing a good job here for his team. They are going to need to put something together as... Oh, and speaking of, sending a loose ball down midfield, just rolling straight into the net. You're able to tie this one up. There's still 3 minutes, but...
I think that ball there just sliding through the defense. No one was probably ready for that one to come across the ground that quickly there. This kickoff, very blue-sided, but Avian is going to come with a full tank of boost. 1v1 situation, but K's not going to have any pressure as I say that he gets demoed. Link's unable to make the save from that shot from Lunar. So Lunar puts his team up 2-1.
Still plenty of time to score another goal for the Catfish here. Sending it back to another kickoff. Still 3 minutes left in this game. Nimbus and Sharks sending a cheat. Not able to win possession here. Oh, DJ, as I say, going to get the hit at the net. K is there and back and ready to save it. Good save, but Avian will send it back towards the middle. Nimbus going to pinch that one off the offender and send it into the Catfish, or the Sharks halves, excuse me. Avian going to send it right back. Follow it up into the corner. Has a chance here for a good pass. Quite able to get around the defender.
Big flick here from Nimbus. Going to be stopped by DJT with a good over-the-shoulder save. This shot blocked, but oh no. What a play. Lunar getting a pull shot save there. Onto, I'm not sure who that was, but the Sharks are going to find themselves out of a close one there. Okay, now up the wall. No one to pass it to in the mid. No boost. Is just going to have to give this one up to Avian. So he's able to take it past one and maintains control. Uh-oh, team bumps there. Could be bad.
Link's cutting that shot off. Good defense on the Catfish. They're going to have to put another one in if they would like to stay in the series here. They are applying pressure. K on the goal line, trying to get some bumps, but they will be able to take it out. Avian with full boost and the ball, going to take this one up. Nimbus there for the challenge, keeping it on the Sharks half. They're going to hit it off the backboard. Looking like a double commit, but they are able to keep that going. Gets around one. Lunar is going for the follow-up shot. DJ with another shot following up. Good block by Nimbus there to keep that one out of the net.
I just wanted to talk about how well the Catfish's defense there was. Everyone taking turns. I didn't think I saw too many, or if any, double commits on that rally there, and that being the main reason why the Catfish have ball control now and did not really have any close calls, I think, on defense.
Yeah, and staying solid on defense under pressure is what they're going to need. They will need to convert a goal here too. Attempting a shot, but DJ is there to block it. It's going to roll into the Catfish half, giving them a free possession. Nimbus going to hit that one into the corner. K going to try and follow this one up and get a pass towards the middle. Nimbus is there for the shot, but it is blocked away by Lunar. Good save, intercepting that shot and being in the firing line.
I know. I think the Catfish doing a very good job of rotating on offense, and it shows off there as they finally whittle down to the Shark defense. But as I was saying, one person gets it past one people, maybe gets it past another one, and they really just take out the defenders, not so much with physicality, but just with small little solo plays that add up on top of each other.
Yeah, and they have tied the game up with 20 seconds left. If either team can score here, they will move on to the grand final. All bouncing in the Catfish, or the Sharks halves, pardon me. Avian going in, but hits it high and doesn't get a great hit. Nimbus is able to send that one towards the Sharks goal. We are going into overtime here. Lunar getting a free touch on the kickoff. Not sure what happened there, but Nimbus is able to make the save.
is going to roll into the blue side. DJTV unable to get the shot off there. Nimbus now with the ball control as he takes it into the air. This is going to be a shot on net. Avion is going to get the save. Lunar to DJTV.
Nimbus going to dribble, doesn't have boost, trying to fake that he does have boost. Will allow his team to continue on with this. K up with the double touch, not quite able to get that one in. Nimbus going to send it high off the backboard, but the touch away by Avion will stop that one from going in anywhere near the goalie box. DJ going to come off the wall for this one. K whiffing the ball, but Lynx is there to send it back.
So much time this ball has spent on this orange side now. As Avion finally able to get it to midfield. DJTV trying to make something happen. See if they can cause a little havoc in front of the net. They do get us very, very light bump. Still helps.
Avion there with the shot, not quite able to put it in, bouncing off the corner, allowing the blue team to come with a counter play here. Demo relieving the pressure on the offense, but Lynx is there to touch it right back in. Avion, good save again. Looking for the boost, gets a good clear back into the corner of the blue side.
Oh, DJTV almost able to take that shot. So the Catfish defense is going to put a stop to it. Are starting to see, I think, a little bit more desperation from both teams, as both teams get more and more aggressive on offense now. Avion fighting against Nimbus. Can be stopped by Walking Lynx and K. Unable to find that shot. And it's going to be Walking Lynx putting in the winning goal for the Catfish. The Catfish are going to find their way into the grand finals.
And K, they're making a smart decision to, instead of go for the double touch, go for the demo on the defense, as his teammate was right behind him to follow up and put that one away. Good call on that play.
And just like that, we are going to get ready for this grand finals. Please do not go anywhere, as these Catfish are going to have a rematch against the Seahorses.
First Cup 12. I am here casting with Soren. We got the Seahorses versus the Catfish. Battle of the seawater versus the freshwater here. On the Seahorses side, we have Silver, Naomi, and Byzantine. Coming in on the Catfish side, we have Nimbus, K, and Walking Lynx. This is going to be a good game. The games throughout the tournament today have been excellent. I have had a great time casting them, and I'm very excited for our grand finals here, Soren.
I am too. I think we got two of the best teams here that really came together the most. Especially looking at their bracket run, both of these teams have played a pretty good amount of games starting out in the actual quarterfinals. So neither of these teams received the bye. So they've really been tested going throughout. This will be a best of 3 competition here with a bracket reset. Once again, if you're not familiar with a bracket reset, the team coming from the upper bracket, so the Seahorses here, do have to lose 2 series in order to be eliminated, since it is a double elimination. That being said, it looks like Nimbus wants that to happen. They're putting in the first goal of the game. Getting into that near post, sliding it past Naomi and Ned.
Yep, strong start for the Catfish. They are hungry for that reset. They want to win this tournament. Wolf going high. Nimbus is going to touch that one away on the backboard. Going for a 50, but Naomi is able to win that one. Will get another touch, putting it in the middle. However, the Seahorses aren't able to capitalize on that. Lynx on the backboard, going to get a touch into the corner, but Silver is there to put that one into the middle. Byzantine going for the shot. Whew, a whiff on the save, but Nimbus is able to make the save there. And a pinch going straight at the net, but Nimbus again is there.
Nimbus now on the ball control. Accidentally puts it past his teammate there. And will be out of boost because of it. Looks like they're trying to recover. Lynx getting cut off there, isn't able to get a hit on the ball, but it is now Nimbus with some breathing room, trying to make something happen. Silver on the quick cutoff. See, there should be a free goal. Silver also getting the bump there. Very smart heads-up play. Tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, good placement by Naomi, putting that one in the bottom left corner, away from any defenders on the Catfish side.
Bottom left as you can get it. Excellent shot. We see this kickoff now. Looks like both teams sending a cheat person up. Ironic because no one killed the ball, but but we'll see how this turns out for them.
Seahorse is being very aggressive here, but the Catfish are keeping this one away and out of their net. Nimbus going here for a banger of a shot, but didn't look quite on target, but Silver stops it anyways, going for an offensive play of his own. Going again for yet another musty. Not quite able to get that one. Gonna demo Nimbus on the way out. He is up. Lynx is gonna go in for this one, take the shot. Bouncing off the side there. And a double commit on defense, but Byzantine is there to clean it up and send it into the Catfish's half.
Okay, now off of the wall. Doesn't really get anything going out to the side, but he does get a bump, making sure that offensive hit there didn't happen too soon. Nimbus up to K. Same K can get it over to the side. Isn't able to find the correct touch. It's not going to be walking Lynx on the back foot here. And oh man, a pinch is going to drop right down in front. Silver's going to take advantage. Setting this one up to be 2-1.
And it's great. And usually in a tournament setting like this, teams that have played together a lot are experienced and generally start to experience fatigue. But as we go through this tournament, it seems that they are starting to play better together and as they go along. And despite the fact that they've played so many games, they are playing with more synergy between each other.
That is a good point, especially with streaming every single game in a double elimination. Seahorses have spent probably a significantly amount of more time waiting around than they have actually playing. So for them to maintain this kind of warm-up posture has been really great to see that they are playing together so well.
So we're going to put this one up high off the backboard. Nimbus going to touch that one into the corner. Almost looking like an own goal there, but I think Nimbus knew what he was doing there. Going to keep with this one, going on an offensive play. Naomi going to take that from him, getting possession for the Seahorses. And bouncing around in the corner here. The Catfish are keeping this one in the Seahorses' corner. Naomi going to get a good clear. But they're going to send it right back at the Seahorses' goalie box. It stopped away. Link's going to try to go for this one, but Naomi will get this one out. And the ball is back and forth. Nimbus going up, going for a shot, blocked away by Naomi.
Okay, now up at the midfield, does have it Nimbus, but he's going to be collapsed upon by two of the Seahorse defenders. Nimbus continuing to cause havoc on the Seahorse side, trying to get this defense in a confusion. He maintains pressure even on low boost, but now he is having a hard time getting back, and his team is going to pay for it as Naomi puts in the third goal for the Seahorse team.
It is looking good for them in this first match here. And the aggression that we saw from the Catfish at the start hasn't seemed to continue on throughout the game. Hopefully they can bring that back, because if they want to reset, losing the first game is going to be a reverse sweep with a bracket reset is a lot of Rocket League.
That it is, I think, with not only the physical task of needing to win 4 total games, there's also the mental hill that they have to go by, knowing that they're already starting kind of at a disadvantage, right? But it's definitely an earned advantage for the Seahorses, considering their play today. Nimbus once again with the ball. Low boost, isn't going to be able to go up into the air like he probably wanted to. That 50 isn't going to get the best result either. Now Silver with ball control with a lot of room, but not a lot of boost. Is going to opt to give it over to Naomi. They're not able to connect, and this is going to be the Catfish ball once again.
Entering right back into the Seahorse possession, and then right back into the Catfish possession. The Catfish are going to take this one into the corner. Kay not quite getting the pass that he looked for. Naomi going to touch that one, and Silver will continue to dribble that out of the goalie box. Going to come off the wall backwards here. Can he do anything with that? Going for the shot, gets his shot, but Nimbus is there for the save. Unfortunately, not able to make a second save. And who put that in? Was that Naomi? Naomi sending that one into the corner. Good shot.
That it is Seahorses are going to, I guess they still got 2 seconds, but they're going to carry a lot of momentum with them. And you got to wonder what the Catfish are going to try to do differently going into this second game. Because now this is, what, the third game in a row they play, or not in a row, but the third game they played against the Seahorses. And also the third loss they've taken against the Seahorses. It's got to be a little bit more discussion happening in that VC right now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the Catfish have quite a few match points to fight through here. Tournament points to fight through.
All right, now Seahorses know they can smell the blood in the water. Ironically, they're not the Sharks, but nonetheless, I'm sure there's got to be an aggressive Seahorse somewhere in the world.
Yeah,
One game left, and they could go ahead and take home this trophy. That would be the second championship for Silver, and the second for Naomi as well. Naomi hasn't won one in, I think, 7 tournaments, but they are a very veteran player in the server. And then, of course, Byzantine. Second tournament, I'm pretty sure. I think they came in as a substitute last month. So for them to make it this far, it's got to be pretty huge for them.
Yeah, feeling good about their games right now. JK up early on the offensive play, and an unfortunate touch by Silver, going to put that one into his own net. Saying nice shot in the all chat. Feeling confident about that. Well, the Seahorses take an early lead here. Kickoff between Byzantine and K. Gonna bounce pretty neutrally, but Lynx will take that for the Seahorse, or the Catfish, I'm sorry. Sending this one deep into the Catfish's half. Naomi not able to make the touch. Silver will try and take possession here. Will get the backflip over 2. Has the 1v1. Goes for another musty. Hits it over, and will be putting this one in, tying up the game. And now there's only been...
My goodness. I've never seen so many musties come out of one person. If this isn't a meme on the server already, we're going to have to make it one. Silver finding a way to put in another one of those. That time just off of the ground. Now Byzantine trying to get the ball going for his team.
I'm just going to put that one across, but nobody quite there. Not the best touch. K going to send it back. Is there for the follow-up. Gets a touch across the net, but Naomi will shadow that one. Sending that mid for Silver to take a shot here. Nimbus going to touch that one off the backboard. Get it past one. Not able to get it past the third. K going to get a good touch there for Nimbus, but Nimbus not able to make it. Lynx going to take this one into the corner. Oh, for a shot here. Puts it high and almost in the corner, bouncing off the crossbar.
Demo on to Silver there, stops that offensive momentum. Oh, Naomi almost able to get a good challenge there, go right into the net, but ends up being just far right now as K cannot get this one over to the middle. See the Seahorses on offense once again. Nimbus with a good save there.
Okay, with the whiff. Dangerous ball to whiff right in front of your net, but they are able to keep that one out. Link's getting a bump on Naomi, preventing that ball from going back into their corner. Nimbus going to get an early flick across, but Silver is on the backboard to hit that one away to Naomi. Naomi going to go for the ball coming off the wall, and we've all done that. Coming off the wall, you dodge way too high. Misread it, unfortunately. Silver going to get the dunk into the corner. Naomi with the follow-up, bouncing it off the backboard. Okay, you're just going to let that one pardon. He's going to take it. Dribble around one, almost gets the flick around the other, but Silver is there to block it. Nimbus demoed before he can put a shot.
Naomi coming off the inside of her own goal wall for that one. And also very good defensive demo onto Nimbus on that last play. Can help keep these Seahorses alive. They try to close this one out. K now. A lot of boost. Ground pinch maybe? Don't think so. It's going to be Naomi now to take over as that ball bounces into her corner.
Ball is still in the Seahorses' half. If the Catfish can put this one away, they will keep their tournament live here and bring the series up 1-1. K gonna stop this one at halfway, gets it around 1. Doesn't quite have the boost to really do much with it, so Silver will take this one. Kind of an awkward 50 by Lynx there. Silver continuing to bring this into the half, but K will touch that one up to Nimbus on the wall. Ooh, great touch by Nimbus. Not quite able to follow up with the double, but does get the demo and allows for his team to continue with the offensive pressure here. So we're going to take that one out. K up already on the pre-jump there for the block.
Gonna be now Lynx trying to put the ball into the corner. Silver patiently waiting. He's able to get a couple challenges onto the ball. He's gonna leave this one a race that K is going to win. Silver does actually put this one up towards the middle. Great challenge from Naomi. Make sure that one is not a shot.
Was that another musty I was just about to see?
I thought it was gonna be, honestly. I think he might want it, but tried to make it a block. It didn't really end up going the way he wanted to, but nice little double touch there off the ground from Nimbus. He's not able to put it on net. Byzantine may have cut off a teammate there, but it turned out okay as the ball just went into the other corner. Silver now probably to take this one up the wall.
Nimbus touching it mid. No one there to follow up. Naomi with the whip. Thank goodness nobody was there to follow up. Okay, gonna aggressively play this one in the corner again. Silver will bring it across the net to the space. Gonna go for the double touch off the sidewall. Not quite able to get it. Allowing Lynx to bring that back in. Pass straight into K. Great infield pass there. K gonna put that one in. Putting them up 1 goal in this series. Or this game, sorry.
Finally seeing the catfish up. It's got to be nice and refreshing. It does look like they have made some changes if they're in this kind of position. Seahorse is taking a lot of very commanding wins against this team. Looks like the Catfish are finally starting to fight back.
Lynx putting this one up high. Going for the fake there. Almost gets the defense. Naomi going to challenge 50 Nimbus, but Nimbus will recover in the air and keep that one over her. Silver going to take over, air dribble into the corner, go for a back flip pass here. Shot blocked by Lynx, and K here has an open net. Should be able to just dribble this one in. No, Silver there gets back in time. Very fast recovery, able to block that one out.
This is going to go into 0 second time. If the Seahorses want to close the series out, they're not going to be able to, and Catfish are going to take game number 2. Seahorses now just needing one more if they want to take home the trophy. But of course, Catfish want this one so they can get that bracket reset, make it a very level playing field.
Yeah, and this game seemed much closer than the first one. They were definitely figuring out, the other team and getting their stuff together.
Absolutely. You got to see now how the Seahorses, I don't know, have made that many adjustments to this Catfish team. But you got to think of what's going on in their comms now, if any. I think actually if we look at their comms, they might all be muted. Let's take a look. Oh, no. They're there. Silver's doing his thing, though. It's like always, our silent warrior.
All right, getting into the final game. Possibly the final game of this series. If the Catfish win, they will get the bracket reset, and we will go back to 0-0 in the series. If the Seahorses win, they will take home the title.
Right now,
So we're gonna go
up and trying to get it off of the backboard play to himself. Isn't able to find it as Nimbus gets the interception. K now with the balls and gonna be able to get there quick enough. Nimbus looking for a double touch, does not have the boost to get there. Lynx trying to take a shot, is going to bounce it off of the backboard again. No one there for the Catfish to re-attack with the shot, but it looks like K was able to make it there quick enough. Thinking the Seahorses did not have the boost to support the defense. Was that another musty?
It looked like another musty. And the Catfish here with the early aggression, putting a couple shots on net, but the Seahorses have remained strong and not let one in. Naomi going to take this one up into the air, going to try and put it towards the middle, but K will intercept that and give the Catfish another offensive opportunity here. Slammed away by Silver. Naomi going for the touch in the redirect in the corner there. Not quite able to make a touch. Nimbus going to flick this one high. Has literally one boost, so not really going to be able to do much. Manages to get around one, but it is blocked away.
So we're putting this one up into the corner. It's again doing it well on defense there. I saw a bump on that blue goal line. As I think this Catfish team is trying to set up some aggressive plays. K going for the dish there. Isn't able to find it. Byzantine, huge clear to put this Seahorses back on offense. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, relieving all that offensive pressure. It out of there. allowing them to go in for their own offensive play. Silver trying to get a rebound off the corner, and Naomi is going to put that high flying ball under the crossbar and one up in the game.
Naomi,
Great
great positioning. Great touch, great positioning. In a way to support Silver, trying to make as many solo plays as he can. Doesn't always score the goal, but he's always able to get it past at least one person. That's where Naomi comes in to take advantage.
Naomi bringing this one in this time. Not quite able to get a good pass, but Silver will go for it. Not able to get it. Lynx taking this one into the Seahorses half. Stopped away. And the possession here has just been back and forth and back and forth. Each team's having good opportunities to put the ball into the net.
Silver now taking that one off his own back wall, is able to get a demo and somehow keep the ball. It's a very rare sight, and it is now carrying it across. No teammates over there on the other side.
Naomi going to bring this one in the middle. Kay will clear that one out. Straight into the possession of the Seahorses. They're going to send it right back, but they aren't able to get it past the midfield. Lynx going to send this one back at the goal. Goes in for another shot, but Silver gets it around them, gets it around the other two, and Naomi is there to follow it up, and they're going to go up 2-0 in this series.
2-0, 2 minutes left. There it is again. Silver finding a way to get it past multiple people. Not even sure if Naomi really needed to hit that one, but nonetheless, definitely for that comfort, ease of mind, being able to put it in that open net. Solo play there from Silver, really opening up that play.
Yeah, Silver has been a very strong member of his team throughout. Definitely in the offense and the defense, showing off his mechanical prowess. Okay, gonna get this one in the Seahorses half, sending it middle. Nimbus up for the shot, gets the flip reset, not quite able to utilize it, but that was a dangerous ball. However, the Seahorses have taken this one away. Have another offensive player back off the backboard. Naomi is up, not able to make the shot. Silver will try to keep this one in the Catfish's half. Goes up again, has a full tank of boost. Can go again for the shot here, sends it towards the middle. Naomi with the follow-up, but Lynx will be there to block it.
Silver really taking the quick turns here, trying to come from places that the other team's not going to expect. Some people might call it ball chasing, but really if your team is there to support it and if they understand what's going on, it can create a lot of opportunities that won't normally be there if you keep a very traditional rotation.
Yeah, we don't really see much variation from the rotational style play, so it is interesting to see them make it work. And Nimbus is going to send one straight into the middle. Defense was just not ready for that shot. And with 1 minute left, they have one goal to make up here.
Still very doable. Good to see these Catfish aren't just rolling over here in that last minute. So able to do it. They do send a cheat person, hoping to keep this offensive pressure. Nimbus was able to grab that side boost. Can't get a great 50 off it though. Silver now up with the pinch.
Silver trying to go for something off the corner. Byzantine will follow that play up in the corner. Naomi again going to put it back into the corner. Almost gets the other touch. Nimbus is able to pinch that one out. Kay will take that one into the Seahorses corner. Going to touch that one middle. Dangerous ball, but it doesn't quite make it below the crossbar. And Silver is there, ready to block it. Gets a double touch off the wall, sending it back into the Catfish half. Silver here, passing it off the backboard. Naomi there almost gets the shot, bouncing off the crossbar, and Nimbus will take this one away.
That would have been the nail in the coffin. This shot almost going in now. 10 seconds left. These Catfish have to make something happen. Nimbus, huge save there. This will probably be the last offensive possession. Oh, that shot is going to be just too far to the side. Nimbus staying really far back, trying to get something going off of this hit from Kate, and it's going to be saved. And the Seahorses are going to be your RLFurs Cup 12 champions. Silver, Byzantine, and Naomi. Congratulations. We now have 2 more people to add into our 2-time champions onto the leaderboards. So we're going to have a mix-up there if you've been tracking that. But yeah, you have any parting words, Leona?
Congrats to our winners. I had a great time casting Soren. I hope you did as well. I'm sure you did. It's awesome to be here next to you. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, if you want to sign up for the Choose Tango, message me before Friday at midnight.
Yep. And with that, if you want to get in on anything that RLFurs is doing, make sure you hit !Discord. It should be below the stream as well. It's on our Twitter. It's on our YouTube. It's anywhere. Contact one of the mods. Anything you got to do. We'd love to have everyone in this this awesome community we got going on here. So with that, thank you to all the participants. Thank you to all of the everyone in chat. You guys have been amazing. This has been the biggest turnout we've had on stream in a while, in like over a year. So thank you guys so much for that. But my name's Soren. I got Leona here with me. Of course, Viper and Stealthy have left already, but I'm sure they'd say thank you as well. And yeah, have an awesome day, everyone. Much love.